The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
There we go. There we go. I'm vengeance. There we go. Much better. I got that time. Welcome, guys. Welcome to AWO Air Warrior. Welcome to the. Hey, hey, Red. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Red. Welcome, welcome. How are y'all good? Hey, Juan. Thank you. Yeah. All right, man. Welcome. All right. Hope you're all doing good. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys. Do all that for me, please. All right. Do all that for me. All right, man. All right, man. All right. We're gonna look at something. Actually, we're gonna look at John Campea on the next Marvel movie that's gonna hit $1 billion at the box office. But I'll let you. But I did a poll yesterday. Regarding the same question. Okay. Let's see. Yes, 171 votes on it. 171 votes. So the question was, which MCU film will be the next one to hit $1 billion at the box office? So I put 5 topics, no Blade. 5 movie titles, no Blade there. Captain America, Brave New Order, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Steps, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars. And of 171 votes, Captain America, Brave New Order is leading with 43%. 43%, followed by Avengers Doomsday at 39%. That's currently still going on. Followed by Thunderbolts at 8%. Followed by Avengers Secret War at 6%. Followed by Fantastic Four Steps, 4%. So yes, Fantastic Four, 4 Steps is last in the poll. Yes, I'm kind of shocked myself. And make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do that, please, okay? That's out of 171 votes so far. Okay? I'm kind of surprised at that too, guys. I'm really, really surprised at that discovery. I figured Avengers Doomsday would be with the most percentage, has the most percent. No, you refuse. You vote or you die. And I'm kidding. You vote. Okay? I'm kidding about the death part. All right? I'm kidding. So yeah, that was the question on the poll. Go check it out. There's other polls I posted since then. So go check those out. It's good to see you, Red. It's good to see you, Patrick. I hope to see others in the chat very soon. I thought Finbar was coming. I don't know. I don't know where Finbar is. Oh, Finbar's there. Oh, Finbar's seen it. All right, Finbar, buddy. I want you to come in, Finbar. There we go. Yeah, Finbar. I hope you're in the chat, man. I'm blinded. Blinded. Come in, buddy. All right. I want Degrassi too, man. If I know Degrassi said he's been really, really busy, so I understand. I understand his predicament. All right, so here's the camper. This is the camper right now. All right, that's the camper. Our good buddy John Campea. Next Marvel movie to hit $1 billion. Notice he says a Marvel movie, so he doesn't specifically say MCU movie, Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Notice it says that. And I put that, I put that in my title too, at top of the YouTube video stream. I put the exact same thing. I didn't put MCU film either. I should have said MCU film. That's what I really meant. MCU film. Well, oh well, stuff like that happens, right? All right, so I'll let you all know this is and actually one of his longest videos. 18 minutes. 18 minutes. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna break this down. Break this down. And then some of the people that are watching this, you could obviously we'll try to go to Gaming Geeks when that goes live. Whenever that is. Whenever that's whenever Gaming Geeks is live. Okay? All right, man. Let's when I get into this, let's get into this. Let's see what he has to say. Now, once again, I have not watched this, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm live. I'm going early today, man. 7 o'clock, man. Early today. No, we got not a late sleep, man. Not a late sleep stream. What did I say? Not a late stream. All right. Let me check the polls. Let me check the polls. Let me check the polls briefly again, please. Before I start the stream. I will be on. Okay. Let me just check the polls. Polls. I'm from yesterday. Still Captain America Brave. Nothing. All right. Also, yeah. I got another poll tonight. I got another poll. Oh yeah, Finbar's coming on. And make sure to like, share, subscribe. Okay. And then I got a poll I posted 2 hours ago. Deadpool and Wolverine cameo. I put Blade, Electra, Gavin, X-23. Unfortunately, with a poll that you do pictures, you cannot do 5. I wanted to put Johnny Storm there, but you can't do 5. But if I do a poll without pictures, I could do 5 options. But with pictures, I only could do 4, which is really, really stupid. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This will be fun. Oh boy. So I'll wait for both of you. We have much to discuss. So while I wait for both of you to come on, I'm gonna start the stream. This video.
Film to do it in 5 years. The 55th film all time in history to do it, and only the second R-rated film in history to join the $1 billion club. And it's the first Marvel $1 billion film in a beat too. I believe it's now what did we say?
Oh, here's my man, Finbar Saunders. Finally.
How you doing, Aaron?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I can barely hear you, man.
Oh, sorry.
Is that a you thing or a me thing?
Oh, let me see. Let me see my volume.
You sound like you're about 8 feet away from your mic.
8 feet? Oh, I'm really close to my mic. How about?
And you're echoing.
Huh? Oh, yeah, my mic is a little low. Yeah, I just saw. How about now? Better?
Sound good. You sound good.
Yeah, my mic was a little low. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So, yes. Blinded and you. Finally, this is actually the first time you two are gonna be together on stream.
No, we've spoken already. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We spoke before Deadpool hit $1 billion.
Oh, after
very
Deadpool.
briefly.
Okay, after Deadpool, first time.
This is the first time after. Yeah, this is the first time after confirmation of the $1 billion. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think he's run off. I don't think he's coming on.
You hear that, Biden? He's calling you a coward.
I never said that. I said he's run off. We can call him a coward.
Oh yeah, by the way, I told John I'm gonna make that Braveheart thing about you.
Yeah, I know. It was gonna happen either way, wasn't it?
Oh, he's like the biggest stan. Oh my god, he was. You see how happy you see how happy he was when Joe Henry liked his tweet.
Yeah, it's not even Joe Henry. He's admitted his brother runs his account for him.
His brother
is his social media. His brother's his social media manager.
Oh my god. I'm coming on. Okay.
Some random guy, Bob Henry. puppetry. Jan August having an orgasm over it.
Is he in the chat?
Nah, if he shows up tonight, I'll. Nah, I won't actually. I said he has to do it.
No,
and
he
ask
might be in the
anything.
Gaming Geeks. You might see him in the chat there.
He might, but he's got no membership at the moment, so he can't ask any questions. There's only one question.
Tony's like, thank you.
No, we've got I need to get in and out of there tonight. I can't really be hanging around. I had a late one last night. I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I got work to do. You know what I mean?
I just had a shit on that opening SmackDown segment. It wasn't good. It was horrible.
It wasn't as. I thought you were saying it was good. You know when you messaged me,
No.
and I thought,
No.
what's the opening segment? What the fuck is he talking about? It was just like, but it wasn't awful because it didn't drag on. You know, like Vince used to make things drag on, and you'd sit there and go, "Oh, when's this ending?" But that just kind of zipped along and finished quite quick. So I wasn't really bothered by it.
Yeah, the good thing is it was quick.
Yeah. And it fit with Tiffany Stratton's character. I know it's not the wrestling show, but you've got the wrestling logo in the corner. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
John Campea's orgasm face on the screen.
That face. That should be my thumbnail. Why was that not my thumbnail? Oh my god, the camper. Yeah. So this video is like, what's the next Marvel movie to hit $1 billion? According to my poll, it's gonna be Captain America.
No way. No, I don't know what Blindy thinks because Blindy's usually fingers on the pulse other than Deadpool.
And the last place is Fantastic Four.
But it ain't gonna be Cap because that tested poorly. I heard with test audiences.
And Fantastic Four is the last one on the poll. I mean, last.
What else is coming out? Other than that, Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, Avengers Doomsday, and Secret Wars. Yeah, I did not put Blade there. You only put 5 options.
Yeah, Blade's not got a release date, so you can't put it.
But Blade does have a release date in November next year.
Does it?
Yeah, I just don't put Blade there because we don't know if that movie's really what's up with that movie. Really, we just know it has a release date.
I think we speculated a while ago that Blade was probably going to get cancelled. Not cancelled, but that Mahershala Ali was going to walk away. I'm surprised he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
He really wants that.
Yeah.
He really wants that gig.
Yeah. Oh wow. I commend his patience. Let's see what this. This looks like he's trying to smell. It looks like he's trying to smell Nia Jax's thong or something. It's like,
Their 11th, 12th, or 13th $billion film.
I think it was
like
the 13th.
They have a lot of $billion
was it their 11th?
films.
They got a lot of
Marvel does.
A lot of them.
So here it is.
Yeah, Marvel has a lot of $1 billion films. Yeah, you have like 35 movies.
Only the second R-rated film in history. Now, that got a lot of people, a number of our viewers, writing to me in our comments section and at our email address, asking me, well, John,
you know, 11. Sorry, it was 11.
It was 11.
Yeah.
We've seen some other people ask.
Yeah, this is what he should be on the show, not John. I should run the show.
He never gets his facts right.
We want to ask you, what do you think is
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get his facts right.
He's always waiting on that. I don't know who's on his show anymore. I don't know if it's his brother-in-law still, but he always like asks.
Yeah, his brother-in-law every day. Every day.
Is he still there?
Yeah. Every day. Yep. And John, and I think also, what the hell was this? Oh, somebody just commented on my TikTok. I think also Chris Carter. I know for a fact. What's this? Robert Burnett is taking kind of like a break because he has his own thing to do right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched his show since it was him, his brother-in-law, and the black girl, whose name I can't remember.
Oh.
And she left, and then
she left like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a while ago. I don't watch him. He's fucking waste of time. Same as Grace.
Yeah.
Going to be the next $1 billion film. Because listen, Marvel is riding high right now. After riding, let's say, a slump.
One movie. Fucking hell.
One movie, John. Relax. What's the heck? Stop calling me on my TikTok. Or whatever. I'm sorry. Why does this always do this? Ever since I got StreamYard back, it's been fucking up. I'll be right back, Finbar. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
I'll entertain the audience of
Yeah,
4 people on my
entertain.
own. Yeah. But you really just dropped out. Give me control of the show. Oh, you can't, can you? Because it's Maxie's. Blinded, where you at? We need you in here, man. Right, I'm going to drop out a minute as well till Aaron gets back because I'm not talking to fucking thin air.
I'm back. And ever since I came back to StreamYard, it's been like acting up a little bit. All right. Let me get back to the camper. Where is? Oh, there you go. There we go. There we go.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, man?
Where did Finbar go?
He just muted himself.
Oh,
That's not good.
so
Yeah.
yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh,
Oh,
Marvel. We're talking about a little bit about Campea. That's what we're talking about.
okay. Oh wait, the next Marvel movie that's gonna make $1 billion. I think the
Well-
next Marvel movie to make $1 billion, unless it's really bad, like unless it's Ant-Man levels of bad, I think it is gonna be Captain America.
What? You're agreeing with my post?
No, yeah, I never said the post was like wrong. I just was surprised people voted for Thunderbolts more than Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but that's first last place.
Yeah, that's the one I don't understand. I don't think Thunderbolts will make $1 billion. I don't think it'll come close to $1 billion.
Oh, Blinded's here. I took this
Yeah,
opportunity to
what's
go
up?
for a piss. I didn't realise you were all back.
Yeah, I was wondering where did he go?
I thought he was going to be a lot
I-
longer. Usually it's dead air for about 5 minutes with Aaron, so I thought I'll go for the toilet while he's away.
No. I was just busy with my dog, so that's why I couldn't come on right away.
What you just saying that you think?
I think Captain America is going to be the first one to make $1 billion.
Oh,
That's if
no, you're
it's
tempting me
unless
to do
it's
your Blinded.
unless I ain't betting. I ain't betting. If that happens, then I'll the next time we'll bet again. Then I'll feel
If it
more
hits $1
lucky.
billion, you'll bet again.
If it does, yeah. But I said this is what I was saying before you came on. I said I think Captain America has a shot at making $1 billion, but if it's like Quantumania, like if it has any bad reception, it's just not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Did you read that it had bad test screening? Or
Yeah,
was it-
but the thing is,
that was before we.
that was like way before the reshoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
And
you
on top of
seen-
that too, the trailer did pretty well. So
Yeah.
what do you think? So usually you can kind of telegraph these things, right? Like Civil War,
Have you?
because
Right.
it had
What?
RPG in it, and what other ones made $1 billion before then? Like Black Panther, Captain Marvel.
yeah, Captain
Plus
Marvel, I
Black
feel
Lead,
like
plus the
made
female lead.
money because of Infinity War. That's why
Yeah,
I think it made $1
It's
billion.
between
What do
the
you
two
think-
biggest Avenger movies.
What do
So,
you
yeah.
think it is about this one that's going to push it over $1 billion? Harrison Ford and Red Hulk.
No, because I think the Avengers are going to be in this.
Well, look.
No. Not the
Finbar,
Avengers as we knew
We
them.
saw.
The new Avengers.
We
Yeah.
saw. I
We've
saw
never
the-
because we haven't. There has to be a movie. Because remember, we only have 3 movies until Avengers Doomsday, and that means one of them is going to set up the Avengers.
Yeah.
And Captain America is going to set up the Avengers. Thunderbolts is going to have the Dark Avengers.
That's
Which,
what,
I mean,
do
they're
you think
already-
that's where the asterisk is. You think it's going to be Dark Avengers at the
I
end?
mean,
yeah?
no,
Yeah.
that's pretty much confirmed in the trailer. Like
Yeah.
the tagline for the trailer is "Be careful who you
Finbar. Yeah,
assemble."
the leaked trailer.
I've not
there
seen
was
it.
a leaked-
I've not seen it. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
the
I
leaked
can't show you on
trailer,
here.
the tagline said, "Be careful of who you assemble."
Yeah.
So that pretty
Alright.
much confirms that it is the
There
Dark
is,
Avengers.
and it doesn't look very good either.
No, that didn't look good. I mean,
They're
I
the-
mean, we were in the minority though. To be fair, we didn't like it.
oh my
Captain
lord.
America had a better trailer than
And the characters'
Thunderbolts.
designs look horrible, specifically
Yeah,
Ghost
Ghost
and
and Taskmaster they
Oh
just
my!
look the same.
Have they not
One
upgraded
without a.
Taskmaster?
They did. They updated them, but Taskmaster and
Updated,
Ghost's
especially
outfit look very
like
similar. Like the mask.
Taskmaster looks like he
uh,
had a downgrade more than an upgrade, if you ask me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll have to see, but it doesn't look that great. I was saying that if like the Thunderbolts could have gotten like I mean, it has a chance of making money because it is separated from the Minecraft movie, and I think the Minecraft movie that is going to make money. But that
Yeah.
comes out 3 weeks before Thunderbolts, so they don't really have much to worry about
No,
at that point.
Yeah, by that point it'll be sort of on the downward, like Deadpool is at the minute, where it's just like coming into second place and
Yeah,
to whatever's coming out. 3 weeks is usually your where you make your money anyway.
right.
Mhm.
Because I think Minecraft is going to be like
For
a
a
Super
while.
Mario
Mhm.
Brothers.
They're riding kind of high right now,
Yeah.
right? Everybody's excited about Daredevil Born Again. They just had
Yeah.
I got to admit, even
That's not
though
till 2025.
D23, in
Yeah,
other words,
March.
stands for
What's
dog shit.
that?
He's saying everybody's excited for Daredevil, but that's mid 2025, right?
No, it's March. The trailer
March.
leaked and it said March.
No, it's coming out in March. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
March. It's coming out next year. They said they
Yeah, I
always
mean
planned it for
people. I mean the people who saw the leaked trailer. I saw the leaked trailer. I'm not sure if Aaron saw the leaked trailer.
Oh, I didn't. I got
Okay, yeah. I mean I just described it on stream when it leaked, but it looked pretty. It looked pretty good. It has the Punisher in it. It has Muse, Daredevil, and Kingpin are like coming to some agreement, and we see like he has different costumes. They have a couple of action sequences where he's using the Billy Club. So yeah, I mean it looked pretty good. So
Yeah.
and it's rated R. So yeah, for
Sure.
TVMA.
Sure it is. Echo R. Echo MA. Okay. They talk a big game, but deliver it.
Yeah, but in the trailer there's a lot of blood in it.
So what? There's a lot of blood in PG-13 stuff. You watch wrestling, there's a lot of blood in that, right, Finbar?
No, but not in a Marvel movie.
Nah.
23. I would never give them a single dollar to go one of their poorly run events, but the presentation at D23 was, give credit where it's due. It was a spectacular presentation.
Not really.
And on top of all that,
Maybe for Pixar, but it
Uh-oh.
wasn't like all that special for Marvel in Star Wars. Like,
Well, I mean they were just focusing on what was coming out
yeah,
in the next 2 years.
2022 is this D23 because they didn't do one last year because of strike. Marvel was talking about upcoming stuff that's down the pipeline, not upcoming like, stuff that's in the pipeline right now, like being
Right.
made in production. We're talking about future stuff, right? Love it. I mean,
Yes.
they did, yeah.
their Deadpool and Wolverine joined the $1 billion club. Marvel's riding kind of high right now. So, what will be the next film that Marvel puts out that joins the $1 billion club? Well, let's run down the 5 that they have officially
It has a
coming
list.
out. The next one up is Captain America Brave New World. Now, of course, there's a little bit more buzz surrounding this movie now since the D23 footage came out, getting our first real good look at Harrison Ford's Red Hulk. Right? We got a really good look at him in the
Oh.
footage that came out of there.
And Grace got a real good look at bare
Oh
chested.
man.
She was looking for his incredible dong, though, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yes, she was. She was definitely looking for that. Oh my god, that whole
I
segment.
Just don't think this. I don't think this is gonna make $1 billion, man. I think the first
If
one
it-
that
if
will
they-
be Doomsday.
I
No,
mean,
Duke is a
if
guaranteed
well,
billion.
here's another. Yeah, that's a guarantee billion, but like one that is like nobody predicted. I think it's gonna be Captain America or Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four. I think. Well, I mean, I would have.
I If I'm a bet on, it's gonna be Fantastic Four.
For $1 billion.
Yeah.
For $1 billion,
Nah,
Fantastic Four is less likely. The only
it'll
thing
do
is
well.
if they have, if Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie, because remember they have to do some type of setup for his Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
because that means that Doomsday movie is going to be just
He
way
just-
too confusing. It's not going to make a lot of sense. So
yeah, they gotta tease him because
if he's in the, if
with
he's in the
Thanos.
movie, yeah, then I think people may go see it just out of curiosity.
But
And because
I also think there's a lot of people that are more like really excited to see Fantastic Four in the MCU for the first time. People have been calling for it.
I don't really think so. I don't think the Fantastic Four was like that big of a, like the first movie did okay, then every other one had like diminishing returns. So
I
I
think
don't
it's
think
because
it's
it was
like
done wrong though. It was done wrong, right? People have been waiting on it being done in the MCU, and it looks like they're doing it right. The way they're doing it,
2015 was done wrong, way wrong.
yeah,
yeah, that was off
and
the
it
mark.
and it was, and the fans knew that, and that's why it was ignored, and it was shit as well.
Well, I mean, general audiences are I don't think they really care about the Fantastic Four.
The thing that the
I
first,
think you a lot, you hear a lot of people saying that, and I think you need to give the general audience a bit more credit.
yeah,
Nah,
but
I think I mean, we'll see. That one I think is like is more really depending on Robert Downey Jr. being in the movie. That's what I think. I think it could make a lot of money, but like $1 billion for a Marvel property. I mean, to be fair, Deadpool and Wolverine is the first X-Men movie to hit $1 billion. So, I mean, you never know, but
it is true.
I the thing is, like, I think it's also is going to be more unique too. It's not going to be just the Fantastic Four in the MCU because they're not from the MCU. They're in a different
Yeah.
universe. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
I
where
think there's other factors too that will help it.
that's why I think it's a lock that RDJ will be in that one, because he's going to be that universe's Doctor Doom.
yes.
Well, I think
mean-
we're because the Marvel was going to try their hardest to make this a big push. Even when they had John Watts, pretty sure Spider-Man was going to be in that movie, right? That they were going to make some play to make Fantastic Four like, or what? How would you say, like, fail proof?
hmm
Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, yeah, they don't want it to flop, especially if this is hinging on the Avengers movies, or the Avengers movies hinge on Fantastic Four, I should
That's
say.
what it felt like they were kind of doing with Captain America, right? See, when the first
Look-
Captain America came out, and it
look-
made, I think it made like 380 million worldwide, which wasn't
Yeah, the
great.
first one. Yeah.
The second one, Winter Soldier, had Scarlett Johansson in it, Falcon. a
Yeah,
few- like,
it
few-
doubled. I think that made 700 close
yeah,
or
and
around
then
700.
Civil War, they stuck RDJ in it and it made over $1 billion.
Right.
I think they were trying to make Captain America a bigger deal than what he started out as.
Yeah,
So
I
that-
mean that makes sense. Yeah.
and that's why I think Chris Evans is in this as well. He'll be in this film.
We'll be in Captain America.
Yeah,
He
living
should-
on the
he
moon.
I
should
don't
be
know
dead.
about that one.
You know,
He should
do you
be
remember?
dead like Peggy Carter. Peggy
No, do you
Carter's
remember
dead.
in do you remember in Falcon and Winter Soldier when
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
his name? Ramirez
Yeah,
is
they
like,
had that joke about him being
he's
on
living
the
on the
moon.
moon. That's what will be happening. He'll be living on the moon as an old man with the Inhumans.
But he should
That one,
He
you
should
see,
be
that
dead,
one we
though.
would make a bet on because I don't think he is going to show up in the movie. I think he's going to
think-
show up in Avengers,
Yes.
maybe even Avengers Doomsday, but I don't think he's going to show up
I would have
in
agreed
Captain
with you.
America.
Right, I would have agreed with you on that until he cameoed in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, but that was way different because
but you
the
still
thing
agreed-
is that was kind of expected. If there was one cameo that was expected in Deadpool and Wolverine, it was Chris Evans because they were trying to do that in Deadpool too, and it never happened. So, but him coming back as Captain America,
No, not as Captain
right
America.
in the
as old Steve Rogers.
yeah, like
He's
an
not
old Steve Rogers. That's what I mean. But like making a small cameo, I'm not really sure.
You just will let this guy retire, huh?
No, but he
I
didn't
mean,
want
the
it
thing
to
is, it
come
makes
back.
sense, but it's like I'm not really sure.
He should technically be dead. If Peggy's
No,
dead,
he shouldn't be dead.
He's-
He shouldn't be dead. Old Man Steve never was. He was Captain America when he was Old Man Steve. So I don't. They wouldn't just
Yeah,
kill him
but
off.
but he should be on the same age as Peggy Carter, and Peggy Carter's dead.
No, he's
Yeah, but he has the serum. The serum is
think
keeping him alive.
when he
That's what it
came
was
back
in the comic.
when he came back at the end of Endgame. I think the idea was that he was about 124 years old because he'd gone back and lived again. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
Right.
they have to explain. That's the thing. The reason why I don't think they would have him in this movie is because I think they would have to explain a
why
little
he's
bit too
alive.
much for this movie. Yeah, because that whole thing of him coming back didn't even make much sense. There's a rumor, and this we don't really know. We've talked because we heard this rumor. We talked about it before, me and Aaron, that they're going to make a Disney Plus show with Chris Evans. That's Captain America
Where he
related.
goes and
And
delivers the stones back.
well, we don't know what it is. I guess it's going to be that, but
That'd
that's the rumor that keeps appearing over and over again that Chris Evans is going to come back in a Disney Plus series, and Scarlett Johansson is producing a Marvel movie, but we don't know what movie she's producing.
I think I know what it'd be. I think Yelena after Thunderbolts might get her own movie.
Nah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
nah, that won't make money.
Well, yeah, actually, people love Florence Pugh though. Like
They do, but no, I don't think.
she has her simps.
I think it would really depend because I feel like Thunderbolts is kind of
That's
like
her
a
movie.
Black
anyway.
Widow
Yeah.
sequel anyway, because it has a
So,
lot of Black Widow
with
characters.
this being the next movie up,
Yeah, that's true.
riding high on the Marvel wave of enthusiasm right now, could Captain America Brave New World be the next billion-dollar film? I'm going to say this. No.
He's gonna say no.
I think it's going to be successful.
I think it's.
I think it's going to do
I'm
well.
surprised you said no.
It's not going to do, the Marvels.
But John
numbers.
is the one who said that he doesn't think the
Gillette
Avengers are-
antiperspirant spray
to be fair.
has anti-white mark technology. Gillette, the choice is clear.
Even though on his show
But
they
it's not gonna
said in the alternate trailer, it's not Harrison Ford talking about Captain America to Sam. He's talking about the Avengers. So the line was dubbed. So that's why
What?
I really do think, because on top of that too, Captain America going against Red Hulk makes no fucking sense. So there has to be other characters in the movie for that to really work out.
Yeah,
And
because
they don't have the Avengers. No
he's
one
not
knows who's
even-
on the Avengers.
He's not even enhanced, right? He's not even enhanced like the super soldier serum. He doesn't even have that.
Yeah.
He's like at least help him a bit. I mean, like
Unless, because again, there seems to be like 3 villains in this movie. We have Red Hulk, which might be yeah, and then we also have the leader.
Yeah, 3 villains. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sidewinder, the
so
leader, and Red Hawk.
maybe
yeah.
Red Hulk is like it's like a fake out villain, but I mean he's in the trailer quite a lot, so who
I don't
really
want Thunderbolt
knows?
Wasp to be purely a villain. I just want to be like he tiptoes on the edge. He's like thinks he's doing good. He thinks he's doing right for his country, but doesn't agree with it. Does it kind of like how he is in the comics.
I think
No.
Sidewinder and the Serpents are going to be over, like, just like
Well,
guns.
they're
up for-
apparently supposed to be in the
Yeah.
show. They're apparently supposed to be in a Disney Plus show. Ricardo Esposito actually said that you're supposed to also be in that show before
Yeah.
he got placed in this movie. Before he got placed in this
Yeah,
movie.
he did say that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be.
That's
placed
why people thought he was playing a character related to something X-Men.
Yeah,
But yeah, now that he's playing the leader of the Serpent Society, what's his name? What's his name? Say it again?
Sidewinder.
Sidewinder.
Sidewinder. Yeah. So that one, I'm like, I don't know what show they would do for that.
Yeah.
do Spider-Man No Way Home numbers either. So I don't think it's going to be $1 billion film.
No
And
movie's gonna
there's
make
a couple of
No
reasons
Way
why.
Home money. What the hell?
No Way Home almost made No Way Home was the closest solo MCU from the $2 billion, right?
It made $2
Yeah,
billion.
but-
No, it actually barely made $2 billion.
No,
No, it didn't get it. It didn't.
Let
get
me
it.
check. I would just
It
let
didn't
me
cost
check.
2
Hold on.
billion, plenty
It almost
made-
did. It was on the edge.
I was
It
just
on the
watching
edge
a
of
video
2
and the
billion.
guy said it cost. It made
No.
$2 billion. I was
No,
like,
one-
No,
1.8.
1.9 billion.
Oh, 1.9. That's basically $2 billion.
If you
That's
round it,
basically
yeah.
$2 billion.
But yeah, like I think that's the only solo film that actually
It would have made $2 billion if there wasn't a pandemic.
did very well. Yeah, that's true. And,
So
well, if it was open in China, because China was closed then, so yeah. it probably
yeah,
would-
China never got No Way Home.
China would definitely help the cost that. Yeah, I think is that the closest MCU film that's solo that's not Avengers like that got to close to 2 billion.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Oh, because I don't know any other solo. Any other
the next
solo films?
closest was probably Black Panther. I think it was
What did Black
1.5.
Panther get? Did any get the
1.5.
Yeah,
2?
1.5. Okay.
1.5. Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna check.
Number one, fair or unfair, in the eyes of a
4.3.
lot of Marvel viewers, Sam Wilson is a sidekick.
Yeah, but psychics get upgraded.
Here's the thing about this though. This is not. I mean, I'm not denying what he's saying here, but like, because I have a problem with Sam Wilson as Captain America, but for different reasons.
But I just hate that term psychic. Psychics are usually used for younger characters, teenagers, young adults. They get to a point. Psychics get to a point where they're not psychics anymore. They go on their own.
The thing is, in the movies, Falcon is not really a sidekick though.
No, they don't have.
Because if
sidekicks
you
in
were
the
to say
MCU.
that, then why wouldn't you consider Bucky being a sidekick? Because Falcon is his sidekick in the comic originally, just like Bucky, but that's not what was in the movies. I don't think that's the case. Like him saying that, I feel like he's acting like Falcon wasn't presented as being the next Captain America in one of their biggest fucking movies of all time. Like people are aware that Falcon is Captain America. And the thing is, we haven't really seen him a lot as Captain America. I just personally think he should have had the serum. His whole reasoning for the serum or not wanting to take the serum, I thought it was dumb and stupid. It's like, oh yeah, we're trying to make this point. Like, oh yeah, Captain America was this abusive mantle, but it's like fucking, it's so stupid. It's like if he's supposed to be Captain America going forward, how is he supposed to face off against Red Hulk or fucking Doctor Doom? Like he's gonna
Yeah.
get stomped. So uh, that's the part that I just don't like about his Captain America. It's like just take the fucking serum. Like it's
Where
not
I
a big
think
deal.
he was devalued as well was having a TV series before this.
The
I don't
TV
mean that in a bad
series,
way. It's just
yeah, I could see that. Because then he's more like a TV character. So
yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like all the side, the minor characters are getting it. The biggest one was
yeah,
Loki, right, to get his
right.
own TV show. But you could never see a Loki movie happening.
No, but they should. I know, honestly, they really should have just turned Loki into a movie. In hindsight,
Yeah, but they didn't. So
yeah.
He's been a sidekick, a great sidekick, a fabulous character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but
He's
was
more of a supporting character. That's a better way
Not a
of putting it.
sidekick. He's a high-ranking officer in the military. Okay, that's not a sidekick. Okay, first of all, sidekicks are like I said, sidekicks are usually proteges, trainees, padwans, whatever you want to use, right? Whatever you want to
Right.
use. Sam Wilson is not a sidekick.
I don't think he was an officer.
No.
I don't know what
I think he wasn't he just like what?
He was
Like a
just in the
sergeant.
military.
I'm gonna check.
He was
I
in-
can't remember. It wasn't the MCU.
He was in the military somewhere. So, yeah,
Yeah.
He was in the military though, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
I think the thing is that's not. I think John doesn't understand what a psychic is.
I think he's just saying that because Falcon is Captain America's sidekick, but that's not how it is presented in the movies.
Not in the MCU. Not in the MCU.
No, yeah.
Not even
But-
from the first time he was introduced.
Here's the thing, yeah, I could see. This is why I say that this Captain America movie, it's not that people like this. I really truly think this movie isn't going to be popular because there's the Avengers in the movie. That's my personal belief. Because again, we haven't seen them yet, but it's again, they have to appear somewhere. This is the movie where this is the movie coming off of a $1 billion movie, right? The
Yeah.
third Captain America movie made a bunch of money. They're not going to just forget that and say, well, it's Sam Wilson, it's not Chris Evans. They have to make this appealing in some way. And that's why they put Red Hulk and they're putting the leader and they're putting all these different characters because they know, hey, this is more attractive than it just being
Yeah, exactly.
Falcon, Captain Falcon flying around fighting a minor villain. Like that would just become Ant-Man Quantumania at that point. So
Just hope it doesn't. Just hope it doesn't end up being a
If
quality.
if they don't put the Avengers like in any of the upcoming movies, I'm gonna be
This is the
more
most likely
scared
movie.
for the Avengers Doomsday.
This is the most likely movie.
Yeah, this one is more likely. Yeah,
The question is, which Avengers would show up?
She-Hulk.
It'll be the B team, yeah.
But they're not the Avengers yet. They're not officially
No,
initiated.
they are the Avengers. He's gonna initiate
He's
them
gonna
into the
assemble them.
Avengers.
Oh, okay. He's gonna be okay.
Steve's sidekick. He was a secondary B level character in the MCU. That's not me disparaging Anthony Mackie, who I think is a fabulous actor.
But then why?
And, you know,
why,
I've always kind of
John,
seen.
like, what the fuck is he saying here? You would think this is the opposite, right? Because Anthony Mackie honestly has never really led a big movie. And honestly, his character is not I think Anthony Mackie plays better to being more comedic than he does like as a straight man. So I don't think he's like a great actor. I think he's okay. You know, he's only really doing this because he was Falcon. You know, it's not like they could have recast him, right?
Yeah, and he does have paper sideways. He does have Harrison Ford opposite play him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know mustache. What's that about?
That's okay. I don't mind
Yeah.
the mustache not being there.
Nah,
Because they made a joke about it. It's kind of stupid.
It was probably up to Harrison Ford. You know what? I'm not using a freaking mustache. Harrison Ford.
Well, I think no. This is my theory. I don't think they had a mustache because Red Hulk doesn't have a mustache like the previous versions. So, and they only did that because it was supposed to be a mystery. You weren't supposed to know it was Thunderbolt Ross. So,
yeah, to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think it's if they had the mustache with the Red Hulk. If you've seen Red Hulk with a mustache, like recently he was on, I think it's like the U.S.
He
Avengers.
doesn't even have white hair, right? It's Thunderbolt.
No, he has black. He has black hair.
Yeah, Nick.
It looks weird, right? It just the handlebar mustache, like I don't know. It probably wouldn't even look good on Harrison Ford. So
the mustache, the mustache of Red Hawk with it would make a difference to Grace. Mustache or no mustache.
That's what, do you know? That's what bothered me about. You remember the Bill Bixby Incredible Hulk? I don't know if you watched it. Blinded.
Like the old Hulk,
The
like
70s,
what
yeah.
the 70s. No, I haven't really seen it. I just seen
There was
Lou
one-
Ferrigno, the Lou Ferrigno one.
Aaron, did you watch it?
No, I know about Lou Ferrigno.
There was one. It might have been the last one they made called "The Death of the Incredible Hulk." In that show, TV movie or whatever it was, he was rocking. Bill Bixby was rocking the most awesome beard. But when he changed into the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno didn't have a beard. That really fucking bugged me.
Yeah,
Should've stuck a
I'm
beard
sure
in.
it would. It doesn't make. It's like why he has his hair on top of his head. Why wouldn't he have his beard?
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I don't mind the color changing because the color of his skin.
He has his chest hair.
His skin changes. Yeah, that's fair.
He has his chest hair.
But the hair, like, yeah, not having the hair or the beard, yeah, it's weird.
It's weird having chest hair though. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, it's just
Sam in the MCU the same way I've looked at like Hawkeye. Yeah, I love Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye is a great piece of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not a leading man piece. Even though the actor is, Jeremy Renner is a leading man, but the character's not. And so
they gave him his own. I mean, he did share his TV show.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that.
I would say Kate Bishop is more of a sidekick character than Sam Wilson.
Even though she really, I mean,
she really
even though she isn't, but yeah. She doesn't want to be a sidekick, but yeah.
And we know she knows how to fight. She really like. Remember, do you remember people calling Kate Bishop a Mary Sue because she really knows how to fight and all that? I mean,
yeah.
But did you see the first episode?
Actually, to be fair, the people who don't like Kate Bishop, they don't like her comic version. The MCU version is slightly different from the comic, because in the comic she's like a know-it-all. She's always like disparaging to Clint, right? Because like Clint is kind of like a fuck up. Meanwhile, she gets everything right, and so people always like say that she's a Mary Sue in the comic, but in the show she's not a Mary Sue because we
No.
see like that she was like a fuck up and she got expelled and she doesn't really know what she's doing and she has like some trauma because of the Avengers Battle for New York and all that stuff.
2012 film, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because of trauma. Like, your dad died because of that battle.
yeah, yeah, and
Plus,
also I can't remember. I mean, I could be wrong, but did they ever make a joke about them sharing the same name in the show? Does
Who?
anybody
Oh,
remember that?
no. I don't
Hawkeye,
think
Kate Bishop and Clint.
That's what I'm talking about. Have a quick look. It
Oh my
wasn't the
God.
death; it was the trial of the Incredible Hulk. But he even shows you like half and half, and
Oh,
half
Oh
that's
got a
what you're
beard,
talking
half
about.
hasn't.
that's bad.
Uh
Couldn't even put a beard on him.
oh man.
Oh my
Yeah, they
God.
didn't put a beard on him.
I want Hawk with a beard. Let's have Mark Ruffalo have a beard.
What
as
that
well.
was Bill Bixby going, "I'm not shaving this fucking beard off. I've
No.
put a lot of effort into this."
It's like Caesar Romero saying, "I'm not shaving this mustache off. Let's
Yeah.
paint over it."
I mean, that was easy because they just painted over it. But Lou
Yeah.
Ferrigno was like, so Bill Bixby refused to shave it off, and probably Lou Ferrigno was like, "I'm not going to grow no beard. I don't want to."
Oh man. They couldn't even
What?
put on a fake beard.
Watch one day the
Fuck.
Joker, a live action Joker, have like a mustache. Just watch.
Oh
The
man.
mustache was cool.
I
he
like
was-
Caesar Romero's
He was
Joker.
Hispanic as well.
Yeah, he was.
Mm.
I think a lot of people, a lot of average moviegoers are looking at this as the movie of the sidekick. And that will take Marvel some time. And I think Marvel, Kevin Feige,
Read the
and-
read the comments on YouTube. I don't see any of people saying that on the comments.
He
Like
has
if
some
that
bad
was
jokes.
really
Movie of the sidekick.
yeah, like that's not what people are saying at all. So, I mean, people didn't even say this about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like
There's-
people were just like they were kind of like mixed on it.
There's
Like the show's kind of forgettable. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It started off good. It started off strong,
Yeah.
and then it kind of went off the rails.
Anthony
It
Mackie
did go off.
understand it's going to take some time to readjust the audience to that this is now Captain America. But it's not going to happen right away.
Okay, that's fair.
And
though.
so I think it's going to be successful. I think it's going to make money. I think it's going to be good.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's going to be $1 billion film.
Do you have a
Alright.
range?
I'm going to target 700 million.
That's
Yeah.
kind
Oh, hey guys. February, March, whenever. When we get back to this video, let's see if his predictions are right.
yeah,
think it
we'll
was
have to
7
look.
mil. 750.
I mean 700 I feel like is like I'll say 600's like the lowest. Unless this movie's really bad,
Unless
then
it's
it will
not-
just
yeah,
be like Ant-Man.
it's
It'll
awful.
fucking drop off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, just because they did reshoot the movie, there is a high chance that this is bad. But at the same time, if it is bad and people don't see it, Marvel's gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a
Yes.
problem especially if the Avengers are in that movie. They're gonna get fucked. Cause then the perception is gonna be no one saw
I
the movie,
don't-
no one likes the new Avengers,
I
and that's it.
warn everybody, the success of Deadpool and Wolverine is a good but short-term thing. You have to be consistent. There has to
Yeah.
be consistency. Okay. Okay, there has to be consistency. And I'm not talking about the shows. I'm talking about the movies. Like
Yeah.
that's a,
The movies have been inconsistent.
yeah.
of where I'm falling to.
Yeah, I'm going to target 700 million, 650 to 800 million, somewhere.
Okay.
No way. If it's no way, that's the no way.
Where's Joaquin Phoenix in this?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
in
Joaquin
there, but
Phoenix.
And it-
I don't think it gets to $1 billion.
Well, if it makes 800,
What
though,
does he
there's
have
no.
to do with the subject?
Is Joaquin on the panel?
Yeah, it does look like that. They just forgot. Maybe Ray forgot, and he didn't even.
Is Ray the
realize.
brother-in-law?
guys.
Yes.
He's there to promote Joker 2.
Oh shit! Why the fuck is Joaquin up there?
It looks like he's about. He's looking down right now.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah. It's like, fuck.
Why
By the
Ray-
way, the screen went black, so you might.
Ray, you're
Yeah,
fucking
it's my
fired.
screen there. I'll be
Okay.
right back. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
because
Oh,
when this happens,
oh,
he's got to come back.
Are you
Gotta
going
go
to
in and
unplug, Aaron? Are you pulling the plug out?
No, I'm not gonna plug out.
You're disappearing though. He's gone. Right. So blinded. How do we?
think so.
How do we do this, my friend? How do we?
With
I
what?
hit you up with my address and you send me the 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's gonna have
You
to.
just want to put on the take a Sharpie and just go. Finn was right
Oh
on both of them.
man. On
On
both of them?
Because I wasn't going to do it, and I was going to wait till later, but I don't know how long it can be.
I'm convinced it's a stream.
For
I was going to give you.
StreamYard thing. I mean, I'll go back to restream.
I was going to give you one of these.
All right, I still got the video.
which
on.
one? Oh,
Hey, yeah.
the you want me to draw it on that?
No.
On the-
Just put Finn was right, and then on both of them, and then I'll frame them and have them behind me
Okay
in
then.
the office here.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah,
organize
show
that for the.
Well, for now,
There
I'm
we
going
go.
to stick with Wolverine.
Okay, this
All right.
comes back.
It's still black.
Like, I don't want to hear.
Okay.
There we go.
Unless something makes $1 billion, it's a flop. That's not how it
Oh no,
works.
no.
If it makes 800, that's incredible.
If it's amazing.
I don't think
Yeah.
they
You know how-
wanted to just make 800 because I mean, isn't the budget also really expensive?
Yeah, no, it'll be a huge success.
Yeah.
With like 200.
Yeah.
Because of the reshoots.
I think the
Yeah.
idea is a good rule of thumb is 3 times its budget, right? To cover
Right.
marketing.
So it can't make less than 600.
Yeah.
It needs to make between at least 700 and maybe 900. How much did they say was this film like before reshoots? And like,
I don't know.
It was probably
I don't
budgeted
know.
at 200 plus because they all are now.
Yeah.
at least,
I don't know what the budget was though.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I don't
totally-
remember
but
what
isn't
it
that
was.
200 always factors in reshoots anyway? I don't know how
Yeah.
extensive they were.
No, the thing is, like we know now, like Marvel and like some of these trades, like they do bullshit with the budget because remember, like they said, like oh, Multiverse of Madness was like 200 and something.
it was more.
Like yeah, it was basically like a $500 million.
Yeah,
Like
because there's
once
so
it
much.
once it was all said and done, it was $500 million.
You know
So,
how much? It was 500 million. That's
yeah,
how much.
yeah, it was
Oh,
in a
do you-
Forbes article, and
it
they
didn't even
were
make us
talking about it.
It didn't even make twice because it didn't even make $1 billion.
Well,
No,
if they do that though, and they announce the budget is 200 million and it's actually 500, are they not having to pay more tax than they would do?
no, I don't think so because it's just
Also-
reported. They're just like it's just
also-
like a guesstimate, if you will, of like the budget.
But the tax man knows.
Also,
Yeah, but they know
also-
already. Yeah,
Also, budgets bloomed more because of COVID. So they had to like spend more money on the budgets because of COVID. In the early films in the early
Yeah.
2000s.
but it's like this for well. Here's the thing. I'll give you another example because this one is like controversial, right? And I seen like on the subreddit, people were like, they're. I'll just explain it. So I think it was the state of Cleveland put out like tax documents for Superman, and basically it said
Yeah.
the budget was like 300 million.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think James Gunn said it wasn't
Oh,
true,
Gunn's
but the
one.
thing is, that's from the state. So I'm like, I don't know
Like,
if
you-
he knows that was out there, but that's what the budget says it is, right? So like, I'm
Well, he
like, yeah,
shouldn't be
he's the
lying.
director of the movie, but I mean, yeah, I would take his word, but it's like the state said that, so I don't know.
No, I think
don't
the
know
state
how
over the
it-
director. I would take the state over the director. Honestly,
The thing is, I just know that the reported budgets that they say are never true. Like
Yeah.
I don't believe them anymore. It's gonna either be way more than what they're saying, right? It's never gonna be way less. That's for sure.
Hey, this movie is less than this movie's budget was 200 million. A couple months later, movie comes out. Oh no, it's really 100 million. Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think they probably do some weird accounting shit because we saw that. I think the best example of that was Black Adam. That was some funny ass shit when they put that
Yeah,
out there.
Tried to make it a profit
Yeah.
when it didn't.
Yeah, when it
Yeah.
did, and they were like saying, "Oh, well, we paid ourselves money, and that's why it's profitable." It's like, get the fuck out of here!
Oh my gosh! So this is parity to budget right now. That's a lot.
300
Almost,
Oh shit!
350
almost
to
400 million.
The reported budget.
This movie has to make at least more than they're suggesting. Then
Well, I mean, yeah. The thing is, it is a Captain America movie, even if it doesn't have Chris Evans.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll
Which
see.
I'm
Though.
almost 100% sure it will have now. Now that he's
If it
he's
is.
open to being
Again,
back.
Wait, say that
I
again.
just don't see it getting to $1 billion.
Okay.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
saying I'm 100%, almost 100% sure he's going to show up in it now that he showed up in Deadpool. Because
Well,
when Endgame finished, I thought he was done. Because he kind of hinted that, right?
The thing is, he still says
Oh, okay,
some weird
cool.
comments. So, I mean, I think he is going to come
Things
back
misdirection,
eventually.
a lot of it.
Chris Evans needs to
But
come back to Marvel because ever since he
He's
left
come
Marvel,
back for fucking
he's been a
Secret Wars and
flop.
everybody knows it, right?
He's a
This guy's
flop.
cap.
He's a flop since he left Marvel. Okay, nothing successful with when he left Marvel with him in it. Nothing.
Exactly. That's all he's known
Alright.
for.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
that's
like-
And of
right.
course, that will largely depend on how good the movie is.
Mhm.
If it's fantastic,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, maybe 825, 850. If it's horrible, maybe 500. But I think it's safe to say somewhere between 650, 800, somewhere around the $700 million.
If it's really
Guys,
bad,
we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Game Time.
Sponsor.
Go down the
if it's
believe
really
how
bad, I mean,
$20.
yeah, that would be
trailer.
pretty like
Take an extra
shocking.
20% off during Mark's 3-day
Okay.
store-wide
Damn,
sale on now
Marks.
until August 18th.
If
Door
it's really
prices,
bad,
prices
there's no
as
guarantee
Mark's.
it'll even make 500. It'll fucking die. It'll be like
Okay.
I mean, if
200,
that does happen, that'd be quite a sight to see.
Small, tiny rant here. Campea, why do you do the sponsor after one movie? Wait till like after Thunderbolts or something, please. Do
because he's trying to
two.
make money.
No,
You
but
should
it's like,
put
well,
it.
it's-
He doesn't. Oh well, you don't have YouTube Premium, but
No, I'm talking about
because
the
he's supposed
spon-
to,
his
on
sponsorship.
YouTube Premium, you're supposed to put in the chapter times where the ad is.
Oh yeah, I'm just.
Because I think you can get in trouble now.
I'm just
'Cause,
saying.
yeah,
for-
what are we paying for?
I'm,
I
I'm
see what
just
you're
saying
saying
for
now.
his.
About Ghost and
just-
Taskmaster.
No,
Oh,
these
that's
are. This
not-
is concept
This is not
art.
the look. That's not the
Yeah,
look.
this is not the
They
look.
look
No,
different. I did.
It's
I
different.
thought,
If these were the look in the film, better.
I thought the still,
yeah, it's just,
the still of Taskmaster looked a bit more scully, a bit more.
no. In the new one, he doesn't. It doesn't even look
he
like
looks
a
worse
skull.
than the new one.
Yeah,
Or
it's just
she.
like his. It's just like you see eyes and like the mask for Ghost and
Let me look
Taskmaster.
at
They
that.
look the same. It's just Taskmaster has a face. That's
I'm
it,
gonna-
and
I'm
Ghost
gonna-
has no face. It's like what the fuck.
Um,
In the trailer, it was confusing the way they cut it too. Like I thought it was
Bizarre.
Ghost with the mask and
I'm not sure which
Uh.
stream. I'm not sure which stream. It might have been a stream a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, where I talked about Thunderbolts on a Marvel stream. I might have showed the pictures there for you. Pictures.
it was
there.
only a couple of days ago.
Okay, yeah. If you want, it's the MCU stream. MCU stream. I think it did Monday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. There. It's the first thing I think I talked about was Thunderbolts.
I'll
So-
find images of
Yeah.
it somewhere. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you can find images. They're not. It's not very good. But Finbar, if these were the costumes of the film, these would be 1,000 times better than what me and Blind.
Oh
saw.
shit!
I mean, it
no,
would be boring.
This
but-
one
Yeah. but-
is it. This one that looks like fucking Casey Jones.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what?
yes.
Yeah, that's a better comparison. Yeah, it looks like Casey Jones' hockey mask.
Yeah.
That's the Taskmaster mask,
Yep.
Yeah.
and the Ghost one is just a white face. It looks
Yes.
like Ninja from
With
Metal
no-
Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horrible, right, Blind?
Fucking.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It does not look good. It's like what
and
the
there's a
fuck?
leak of the Sentry as well.
yeah.
The Sentry. Yeah, well, we don't see his costume.
We just see him
Yeah.
as Bob.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
just
you
see him as
see,
Bob.
so what's this then? I'm
What's what?
going to
It's
share it
okay,
with you.
sideways. Ignore it. I see.
I don't know
Bob.
if it's real. It might be fake.
What.
Because in the
Yeah.
trailer, he doesn't
Uh,
he doesn't show up with the costume. We see him,
He's
but
no-
he's
no
not
costume.
in costume. Yeah. Let's see.
That's
Fake.
real.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's,
Yeah,
what is
this
that?
was a fake
It's fake.
one that was going
Oh yeah,
around.
it's fake.
Fake, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fake. Because the Yelena doesn't have hair like that in the trailer.
No, yeah, she has a pixie cut.
Yeah, she doesn't have the ponytail hair anymore. Like she
Yeah.
had in past like in Hawkeye and
Yeah,
and
doesn't Bucky have long hair, or am I like
a little bit longer hair? Yeah, in
Yeah.
Falcon Winter Soldier, he cut his hair. He has shorter hair, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't like Yelena. I don't like. I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
like
it's
Yelena.
fake.
and that's not the haircut that you kind of can see on Sentry. I know it's like blurred, but he has a different hairstyle.
I don't like
too.
Yelena's look, her look with the hair in this film. I know that's Florence Pugh's like natural look with the hair, When she's
I
not
think it
acting.
looks fine. It looks better than when she like does the twists, when does the ponytail. I don't like that. But fuck, I was gonna say the Finbar in the trailer. If you watch the trailer, they're Sentry's basically gonna be like Moon Knight,
Yeah.
where he's like has a jokey personality,
What?
His
and
name is
then
Bob.
yeah, they all meet up in a room, right? Because apparently someone put like a hit on them, and so they locked them in this room, and then Sentry shows up, and they're all like, "Oh, who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Bob,"
Hey,
and they all like, "Bob, what the fuck?" And so he's like joking around with them,
it's
and yeah, that's the
it's
trailer.
it's the
But it's
Bob.
not Asian Sentry anymore, is it? They recast him, right?
No, it's a
No,
different
they
actor.
recast
No,
him. Yeah.
Finbar. It's Bob from the Batman 1989. I'm kidding.
Oh man.
Remember that Bob?
Yeah, I remember Bob. Bob Gunn.
Bob, yeah, hilarious.
Lewis Pullman. Is that who it is?
Yeah, Lewis Pullman. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bill Pullman's son.
Yeah.
Independence
Oh,
Day.
okay. He's Bill Pullman's son. He's closer. Like I didn't really want. Is it Stephen Yuen? Is that who it was? It was going to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I really didn't
Yeah.
want maybe race swapped man.
I was so close with that fucking Invincible shit too. So
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
That's
close.
right. Yeah, he was invincible.
Yeah, he was.
First of all, if you guys remember, I thought this was a dumb idea for them to make a movie out of. Then they
It
announced the
is.
lineup.
Oh, John.
I mean, the fact that you had Yelena was
That's what it
great
said.
already, but the fact that they had Bucky in there and the fact that they have Red Guardian in there, surrounded by other really good cast, Walmart Captain America, Ghost, Elaine. I want to see her do her dance.
Yeah, she's
If they don't have her,
her
do the-
dancing.
like celebrating something.
Obviously, guys, do you think you
Bruh.
saw the leaked trailer?
No, I don't think he did.
Okay. What do you think? What do you if he saw it and he saw those pictures? Would he be singing a different tune? Do you
He
think?
probably would say he likes it and it's dark and all that
Okay.
shit that they're saying.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who like the trailer and they say
Finbar,
they always
I'll
say
find
this shit where they go, this looks like the darkest Marvel movie yet. It's like, shut up. You guys been saying that for a fucking decade now. Like, my God.
Marvel only goes dark when it needs to. It's everybody says they want Marvel to be dark, like for the whole fucking 2-hour film. No, Marvel.
Yeah,
goes
they
dark when
always-
it needs to.
And nothing in the trailer was dark. It was just
No.
they're in the room and then they're on some road trip.
Yeah,
It looks almost like, I mean, like I don't even know what they're trying to go for. Like them in the van, that looked
Blind
like
is
a
like-
scene in Deadpool, but it just
Like,
doesn't make sense.
Blind is like it's like Marvel people wanted to be dark, like how Batman's dark. Like Batman's, yeah, but Batman can use some of that hardness at times too.
Yeah,
like,
but they're never going to make a dark, like they're not going to make the Batman in the Marvel universe. Like that's the way people are phrasing it. It's like nothing about the trailer was dark. There was a lot more jokes.
Daredevil.
Yeah, it was jokey.
Daredevil might be the
Yeah.
closest. Daredevil might be in terms of the closest terms of grittiness, darkness to Batman.
Daredevil is going to be lightened up a bit as well.
Line up, but you
A
get
lo-
like,
yeah, compared to the Netflix show, yes.
Yeah.
but
a lot.
yeah, but he might be the closest to it, right? Like if you get
I don't
that-
necessarily mind that because it's like, yeah, Daredevil is a dark character, but I mean, there are runs of him where he's more lighthearted.
yes,
right.
and there are ones with Batman where he's lighthearted. I mean,
And and on top of that too, if you just make it, I mean, the Netflix show, he does have some like charm to him, right? Because if he doesn't, like, the whole meme is, oh yeah, Matt Murdock is just constantly depressed and he wants to fucking kill himself. Like, that's what it was in the Frank Miller comics. Just like one thing after the next thing has happened to him.
Well, that was
So
Frank Miller, though, wasn't it?
yeah, it is.
So he
Yeah.
did. So he did it. Do you know who I thought? You know, thinking about the was it Hall H, San Diego Comic Con? You know when they did the presentation for Thunderbolts and they brought that actor on stage, the one that's playing Bob. I didn't
Mhm.
even
yeah, Lewis
put two
Pullman,
and two
yeah.
together. Do you know who I thought that was when they brought him on? I thought it was Bob, you know, of Hydra Bob.
The Bob from
I didn't even
Hydra.
think, because they didn't mention anything about Sentry when he came on, and they were like, how did you feel playing Bob? And he went, I don't want to say too much, and it's like, fucking Bob.
Oh, I didn't
I
even know.
didn't think
Well,
Bob Reynolds. I wasn't thinking Sentry.
I mean, you just said something that makes me curious now because they didn't say Sentry. So
They never did. No, that's why I just thought they've got Hydra Bob in this movie, like, because I was always thinking Sentry was that Asian actor.
right.
Even
No,
though I
he
knew
stepped down. I
he was-
don't remember when that happened, but it was probably around
November,
March.
December, around there.
No, I thought it was like March, like right before they started filming.
No,
but even though I knew he was out, I just
no,
wasn't
it
thinking
was
that
right
this
after
guy
the
take his place.
strikes. It was right after the strikes got
Really?
solved.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you could check it
Okay.
up if you want.
Yeah, you're probably right. So I thought it was
You're
like
doing
March,
at
but
least
yeah.
a little piece of the dance, it will be a major missed opportunity. Only people who watch Seinfeld will know what we're talking about. And listen, the trailer looked
Oh, he's
awesome.
talking about Val. Oh,
Oh, you did
why
see the
would the fuck
trailer. Oh,
he didn't call her Val. What did he say?
Elaine. He
fuck?
called her Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, what the fuck? Is he
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what he called her.
Could this be Marvel's next billion-dollar film?
Mm-mm.
if he
No
says
chance in
yes, okay.
No chance in
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Don't chance it out.
Yeah, there's no like
Oh,
fucking planet Earth will explode if this movie
Finbar.
makes $1 billion.
Finbar. Oh, where's that clip? Which man clip? I need that clip now.
No chance in hell.
Do it. No chance in hell. I can't.
Oh man.
It might, you know. Stranger things have happened.
Like what the thing is, this movie mirrors more closer to the Marvels than any other MCU movie in like phase 4 and 5.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm like, I can't see this making $1 billion, because first off, many of the characters are characters who were like years ago. Like we saw Ghost's last appearance was 6 years ago, or by the time this movie releases 7 years ago.
And it's not
she was
Prime
in Ant-Man.
Thunderbolts either. Yeah, it's like they're missing. As far as I understand it, Zemo's not in it, right? At all.
No,
No.
yeah, Zemo's not in it at all.
Zemo is the fucking leader of the Thunderbolts, man.
Yes,
Well,
but they're not even doing. That's the thing. That's why I kept saying I don't even like this premise that they have here, because it's not the Thunderbolts from the comics, which was way more interesting, where they're villains turned heroes, or they're villains pretending to be heroes. And it's not the Dark Avengers, where they're not pretending to be, the Avengers, right? It's
Yeah.
not Norman Osborn pretending to be,
yeah.
Iron Man, or, Iron Patriot. So it's
I
like,
think it's.
what's the point?
I think it's just. I just think it's Val's team, basically.
And essentially is the Suicide Squad. It's Marvel
Yeah,
Suicide
yeah.
Squad. Because
Yeah.
the rumor is Red Guardian is gonna die. There might be another person who dies in this movie. So, and then there's gonna be the whole twist with Sentry, because I'm sure he's gonna be Bob. This is what I say. It's gonna be some Moon Knight, Enchantress twist that we're gonna get with Bob.
Mhm.
That's my prediction.
Some Ralph Boner-esque twist.
Yeah,
God.
where he turns evil, and then they got to stop him, and his personality is completely different. So
Yeah, but they can't. But they can't say New Avengers. They can't call the movie New Avengers.
They're not gonna. They're gonna call it
Yeah.
Dark Avengers.
well, it would have been
But-
better if they called it Dark Avengers.
There's a reason why they're not calling it Avengers, because people. I
Yeah,
don't think-
because this movie's not going to do well.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, folks, we'll see. And people won't buy these people as an Avengers. Like,
No.
like
The thing is, if they were going to call it the Dark Avengers, they needed to change the roster completely.
I think
Yeah,
maybe,
100%.
but they might by the end of the movie. This is why I'm not 100% sure that Zemo's not going to be in it, or maybe they bring Bullseye in as well and get him doing the Hawkeye.
Zemo was teased as something,
But I'm pretty sure, wasn't it confirmed that they came out and said that Zemo is not in the movie? Like 100%,
Yeah, but
he's not in the
How
movie.
many times
Well-
have they said stuff like that though?
Yeah.
But this was like a clarification, though. That's the thing.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you could be right, but I thought they did came out and said that Zemo is not going to be in the movie.
I just think it wouldn't make any sense not to have him.
mean,
And
yeah,
now they've brought that actor back to play Bullseye in the Daredevil show. I don't know why they don't bring him in as the Hawkeye swap out. And they've got X-23 as well to take over as Wolverine, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
bad. It's
They've got them all there.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. They're all like Red Guardian dies and another one dies. I think maybe Red Guardian and Ghost is the two that get knocked off.
Ghost is useless.
Yeah.
Hopefully Taskmaster
Ghost-
as well. and they bring-
Again-
well, I don't understand. Didn't Ghost lose her powers, or am I just like
I thought she did.
that's not what happened? in the
No.
I
movie?
thought
She
she was
didn't.
cured. She
they weren't curing her. They were like taking the phasing thing. They were bringing it under
Oh.
control. With
Oh,
the,
okay.
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 I
Yeah,
think
I
it
don't
can
like
be very
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
successful.
So,
I think it can.
Who is that in the
just
back?
forgot.
that's Wyatt Russell.
Yeah.
That's Wyatt Russell. I knew that was Wyatt Russell. But I
There was
just
one
couldn't tell
chick
what-
on stage though as well. Who was she? You know the one.
That's that girl is rumored to play Songbird because she's
Right.
playing a character named was it
Is the other chick
Melissa?
Olga Kolenko?
Yeah.
say
The
that
other
again?
the other girl. There was two, right? There was
Mhm.
aside from Florence Pugh, there was two chicks on the stage. One of them I didn't recognize it. And is the other one Olga Kolenko, or is the other one the
That's
ghost actor?
Taskmaster. Olga Kurylenko's Taskmaster.
Yeah, but she wasn't on stage then, right? Because
I
the
don't
other
think so.
actress was what's her name? Is it Hannah John Kamen?
Yeah,
That's
she's
Ghost.
Ghost.
So she was on stage,
This is
right?
the one you're talking about right here
Yes.
in this picture, right? Next to
Yeah.
That's yeah, that's Ghost.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
She's
Olga
she was
Kolenko's
supposed to
not-
be in the Red Sonja movie. It was supposed to be made, but she backed out.
Yeah, she backed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we
Yeah,
got?
I'm pretty sure the girl that you were talking about, because she's not in the promotional material, but she was on stage,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's rumored to play Songbird. But
But they never actually spoke to her as well when she was on stage.
no, they didn't. Right?
No.
Purpose.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Why?
Be
Why haven't
big.
they?
I think you're looking at the $600 million range, $600 to $700 million range,
It'll be better
depending on how well
when
they
it
market
came-
it, and of
when it
course,
came out.
depending on how good
Yeah.
or bad the movie is. But I don't. This is the first of the franchise. Again, talking about how Sam is kind of seen as a sidekick character. This is a lineup that's filled with what has been all secondary characters.
They're not even
Bucky has been a
secondary,
secondary
characters. That's the thing.
They were just supporting cast.
Red
They're like
What?
beneath the secondary characters. Like,
Yelena clearly taking the role of being the main Riddle, taking the place of Natasha, taking over that. Bucky was not a side character. She said secondary character. The whole freaking Civil War-
Yelena and Bucky are pretty
Yeah.
much supporting characters.
Yeah,
But
Everybody else is
also-
like yeah, you have two villains, but
Captain America
three
Civil War is basically about Bucky.
yeah.
A good chunk of the team as well. 3 of them were
Go-
from that failed Black Widow film.
Ghost and
Yeah.
Taskmaster, then Ghost was kind of protagonist, even though
That's the thing I don't understand. Like, why did they jam this movie full of Black Widow characters?
Yeah, I don't know. They should have left Red Guardian out of it, unless they really wanted them in there to kill him.
Yeah, I
They
think
should have left them out.
because David Harbour doesn't sound like he's gonna stick around. He's gonna go to DC. So
Wait, was it DC? Oh, well, he was.
well, he is in DC, but he's gonna play the live action Frankenstein. So
Yeah. I mean,
he sounds more excited about that.
He wasn't
so,
DC. He comes back to DC.
Yeah.
Oh, you said he's going to use the same actors, right, for animation and.
Yes.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Yeah. The first character is obviously Rick Flag Sr. So
Yeah.
that we're seeing in live action.
Yeah.
U.S. agent. Yeah.
What did he say?
U.S. agent. Or in
U.S. agent, I'm fine with because
Yeah.
then that's fine. That makes sense. I'm not sure about Ghost. I would have personally just kicked out Ghost. I would have just used characters that were like already in the MCU that were mirrored versions of
The Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have done, right? I mean, you could. I still say the biggest fucking failure is not having Bullseye as Hawkeye. That was such
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like you brought him back. You were gonna. It's just a waste, in my opinion.
They
Oh
might,
my
that's
God.
what I mean, though. They might still do it at the end of this movie. Once a couple of them are killed off, they might assemble
Of
Dark
course,
Avengers
he-
and have him in it.
Of course,
If
he
that
can do
happens, then the movie will get, I guess, an extra star from me.
both. Of course, he
If
can
that
do both.
happens.
Of course, yeah. Of course, any of them people in Marvel could do both. But were they willing to sign up to do two major franchises? Where they're going to be in multiple films?
Well, to be fair, I think he's contracted for 2 movies. He
Who are we
said,
talking about?
or
Harbour.
David
Marvel?
Harbour.
For
He's
Marvel?
not. He's not getting any younger or any thinner. I think he wants to be. I think
He gets to
going
play
under
either a
prosthetic-
CGI or
yeah, or prosthetic.
character that's not. Yeah,
He's
he doesn't have to
Frankenstein,
do
right?
much.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Guardian was a secondary character in Black Widow. Yelena was a secondary character
He was annoying
in
in
Black Widow. Ghost
too.
was the bad
But Black Widow, yes, technically she was a secondary character, but was actually setting her up to be the main Black Widow going forward.
Yeah,
It was a send off for Scarlet, but also a new beginning with Florence Pugh taking on the mantle of the next Black Widow going forward in the MCU. That's
but
what
she
it was.
was technically kind of positioned as a
Yeah.
villain, so to speak, or an antagonist because she was in Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
guy, the villain of the week.
Mhm. It's the B
in
team for
Ant-Man.
sure.
It's a
Villain of the
B
week.
team, right? Now, could a Thunderbolt sequel be a $1 billion film? That's a different discussion. But I don't see the first one.
No,
I think the first one can be really good.
You're ready suggesting a Thunderbolt sequel to make a $1 billion film?
it'll only be a $1 billion film if this movie's good, and then they have a better team for the next one. But
There's not
that's
going to
not
be
going to
a
happen.
Thunderbolts sequel.
I don't.
It'll
I,
be
exactly.
Dark
I'm
Avengers.
calling right now. Thunderbolts, despite success or not, it's a one movie film.
Yeah, because it will be Dark Avengers. Will be the sequel.
Yeah, exactly. It won't be.
Well,
called
the thing that I want to know is how are the Thunderbolts going to work in Doomsday? Because they said that they're going to be in Doomsday.
What could they do
So-
against Doctor Doom?
Yeah, and I don't really care about that.
know.
They're all going to fight Doctor Doom or whatever, but how are they going to function with the Avengers?
I think they
Like the
get
actual
killed.
Avengers.
I think they all get killed.
Well, Bucky Barnes will have at
Mm.
least some. Bucky Barnes will obviously there's a connection there. I mean, Yelena maybe with if we get back to Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. I heard he's almost done too of Marvel. I think he has like one more project left with Marvel apparently, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't know if he signed a new contract.
Damn, I mean, I don't know. Can he even?
He's in his 50s.
He's still recovering.
He's in his 50s. Jeremy Renner, he's in his 50s now, right? I
Yeah.
think-
Yeah, but he just had the accident, and he's still
But I
having
think
some
it's.
problems.
But I think it's back. I think it's back to shooting stuff though.
Not a lot though, from what it looked like.
Well, he did that series. He does that series on Bears of Kingston season 3. He filmed that.
Hmm,
So
okay.
yeah, but I think from 2 or 3 years ago when Hawkeye came out, I think there was a report saying that he has like one more Marvel project on his contract. Same with Don Cheadle, right?
Well, remember there was that rumor that they were going to do a season 2 of Hawkeye.
Yeah,
You remember that
Yeah.
rumor?
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if they'll do season.
I don't think
2s
so. I don't think
anymore.
they're gonna do season 2 of Hawkeye just based on the ending of the Marvels when Kate Bishop ran into Miss Marvel. I don't think.
Well, it wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to be
Oh,
focused on Kate Bishop.
but I know also Don Cheadle said he had one more project with Marvel left too after Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion was apparently his second last project, and there's
So-
one
Yeah, because
more.
you've got Armor Wars to do.
Maybe it's Armor Wars, but you
It's
don't.
not
You don't
maybe
know
it
who-
is.
It
but
is,
it's not
yeah,
like,
we know
it's
that.
not like film, but it's not like sports where somebody re-ups for contracts that got out. And in Hollywood, they don't get out those. Like,
But some people, here's the thing though, some people, because they talk about this in the interview, some people have contracts, some actors don't. They just go to
Yeah.
Marvel when they want to be in a movie.
yeah,
Like Oscar Isaac said that, yeah, he only negotiates from like project to project. He doesn't have a contract for
I don't
like,
think because maybe because
5
they don't want to be
movies.
tied down.
yeah, he doesn't want to be tied down. There's some actors don't, they just,
And
they'll
and
come back, they'll do it, but they're not going to be,
And there's clearly
know.
some actors like that after a while when you see left Endgame and stuff, they didn't want to be tied
Yeah.
down anymore. Right?
well, look at Elizabeth Olsen. She said that she doesn't want to be tied down. That's why we haven't seen Scarlet Witch
yeah.
recently. I don't think she's going to be in Agatha. So if she is, I'll be shocked. But
Based on trailers, I don't get the impression either.
no,
feel
I
like,
think it's a fake out.
Yeah. Like, we'll see, man.
But I think it'd be great, and I think it can make money and be successful. Pardon me. But I don't see it joining the $1 billion club. All right. So we're
It could be
saying
a
no
Phase
to
6
Captain
movie,
America
Armor
4.
Wars, right? It's a Phase
We're
6
saying no to Thunderbolts. Both can
He's
be
gonna say
big
yes
money
to
makers,
Fantastic
just not $1
Four,
billion.
right?
Yeah, for sure he's gonna say yes to Fantastic Four. If he doesn't say yes to Fantastic Four, I'll be completely
Because he's gonna
shocked.
summarize it. Downey's in it. That's why he's gonna say
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah, that's gonna be his reasoning. Oh yeah, probably.
Well, the next one up after that is Fantastic Four. First,
I just want to get to the Blade part after this stuff. Because Blade's next. And
Oh,
that'll
he
probably
does talk about Blade.
Yeah, that'll probably be the fun one, the fun segment, the fun movie out of this.
steps. Surely.
But he says 5 movies, right? Right.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
next-
Let's play and see what he says. Sorry.
This is the next Marvel $1 billion film. No, it won't
shit.
be.
Oh!
Oh, what the fuck?
Here's the
Oh!
reality. Nobody cares about Fantastic Four.
Liar.
Oh!
I know that hurts. I know people get mad when I say that.
You know
People
what?
do care.
If it does hit $1 billion, we're going back to this.
I don't think it's that they don't care. I just think that it's like it's not like the main Avengers characters like people really want to see. Like the Fantastic Four, I mean, they're beloved characters, but I don't know. They need that momentum. That's what they really need because they could be like massive characters.
He's gonna say
Again,
Blade will make $1 billion, right? He's gonna say Blade's gonna make $1 billion.
I think he says none of them are gonna make $1 billion now. Then
What? Not even Avengers.
He's an idiot. Then.
well, Avengers is making it. Well, is he counting Avengers?
Sure,
He
said
said
he's
5
got
movies. He
20.
said 5. Oh,
He shouldn't even count the Avengers because that's like who's gonna say Avengers is not making $1 billion? Like that's stupid.
yeah. You could really say Secret Wars and Doomsday are making $1 billion.
Yeah, like those are guaranteed
Yeah.
movies to make $1 billion.
It's like you guys shouldn't even bet on that. Like no.
No, I'm not gonna bet on that. It's the Avengers movies. Like
Yeah.
it has Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Just it
it's
could be a
gonna make
shitty
money.
movie. It'll probably make $1 billion. Like that's all. It's not gonna be Justice League. Where Justice
Yeah,
League,
it could be it could be like a Rise of Skywalker scenario. It would still make money.
Yeah.
But there's a reason the comic book itself got canceled because ain't nobody was reading Fantastic Four.
This is disingenuous.
And on
now.
top of
like
that,
that's bullshit.
It was
ahead,
cancelled
right.
because Fox had it. That's why it was cancelled.
Yeah,
He's an idiot.
he has
He
no
doesn't
clue
even
what he's
look up
talking
the
about.
Fucking reasons why things happened.
Like the
Nothing is-
Fantastic Four in the comics have been back since 2018. What the
Yeah.
fuck is he
The
talking
only
about?
reason it got cancelled is because Marvel were trying to muffle it to stop
Yeah.
Fox getting momentum.
They've been putting out a lot of Fantastic Four stuff. I mean, like and the thing is though, technically, they they did cancel the Fantastic Four because of obviously the Fox stuff.
Mhm.
But if you were reading Secret Wars and what happened afterward, you would know that they kind of disbanded the Fantastic Four for a story reason. Even though it was Marvel being like, "Hey, you got to get rid of them because of the Fox reason," but that was set up for a little bit because Secret Wars. This is another thing too. I want to see them do in the movie, but Secret Wars is heavy on Fantastic Four. Like it's really about Reed and Doctor Doom. So, are they gonna do that in the movie?
He doesn't do his research. That's why he has these people working for him do his research for him, and they don't know much either.
No, he just said he said that like it's not like that's 6 years ago. Man,
I mean, look,
like that's a long time ago.
We give Grace Randolph a hard time, but the difference between her and Grace does research.
Yeah, he's
does
just
his
saying
work.
shit
Yeah,
off
but
the
she
top of
makes
his
up a
head.
lot of shit as well. Let's be honest.
No, she does, but not like John Campea. John Campea
No.
just says like he's almost like out of the loop.
Grace tomorrow or Monday is going to come out with box office math. Like she does every Sunday.
He's not. His problem is he's not one of us, right? He's not a
No.
comic
He
book
thinks
guy.
he thinks he's one of us.
No, he's a movie guy, right? And he thinks he knows it
No,
all.
but he thinks he's a comic
Yeah.
book guy. He thinks he's one of us.
I don't know if he
he's-
thinks he does. I
No,
don't
he
know if
does. He tries to. Right? Do you agree, Blinded? He tries
Well,
to.
he does sometimes try to interject like, well, this happened in the comic or this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's like,
So it's Grace. Grace does that too. Like this
yeah, but
happened.
Grace, to be fair, does read comics.
I don't think she reads
Not
them
John.
anymore.
Does she?
Well, yeah,
She's
she says
she's
she does read comics. It's just, yeah, recently. The thing is, like, some people are like, recently it hasn't been good for Marvel. I think DC is weak compared
No,
to
Marvel's
Marvel right now.
outselling DC, right? I mean, both.
No, but I mean in terms of quality, not.
Oh.
Yeah, we know Marvel outsells DC, but I mean like in terms of quality, I think Marvel's been doing a lot better than DC.
Lion,
Like there
you
is
still
some stuff that
you
is
still read
good.
the comics?
Yeah, I still read the comics. I told you I've been reading the Ultimate. They brought back the Ultimate
I'm just.
series.
I know. I was just asking. I know you do, but you buy the issues or do you read online?
I read online
Yeah, I can.
because
I
the
see
thing is,
that.
like, I can't buy the issues.
I have no
The thing
space.
is, there's well, yeah, I don't have space, but I don't have a comic store near me. Like I would
Oh, I
have
do.
to travel to go and get it. And on top of that too,
That's the problem.
I do prefer if I was I do prefer collecting the either like an omnibus or
Yeah.
the trades. Yeah. Because
That's
it's
what I used
just
to do when I was reading
I
Batman
don't-
post
I-
Crisis Batman. It would be
I
trade
have a comic book
paperbacks.
store. I
Yeah.
literally could walk to my comic store. It's literally 2 minutes away. I could literally walk there right now if I wanted to. But the problem is I don't have any space for comics, and I used to buy like maybe 6 or 7 or 8 comics, and it used to cost me like I don't know. That was like 10 years
yeah,
ago.
they're expensive now. They're
Yeah, yeah.
expensive now.
It
Like for a
used to be
single
like
issue.
They used to be like $3 or $4 like 10 years ago. Now they're like $6 or $7.
Yeah, now it was expensive.
Yeah.
Now they're like, at least in Canada, I think they have to be $7 or $8 now. An
Yeah,
issue.
like there's
In
no
the
way I'll buy
States,
it.
I think it's like 5 or 6.
And if you do it weekly, like if you bought it weekly, like 5 or 6 comics for $8 or $7, it's costing you like $40 a week.
Yeah, because if you're gonna buy, I mean, yeah, if you're buying multiple comics a week, yeah, that's gonna add up, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
If you're
don't.
buying like, you know,
Yeah, guys,
like
you
when
can
Civil War came out, and it was
Might
like
as mu-
every tie-in. If you bought all that
Oh,
these days,
Might as well
you
buy
would,
the graphic novels. Like the graphic novels is probably better to
yeah,
buy.
yeah.
If you want to be the
or
saga,
just read it
Extra
digital.
Dark. Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, right now though, like with the time, because I read Blood Hunt, for example, right? That's an event that's came out and they had some tie-ins. I didn't bother reading the tie-ins because it was like, okay, if there's one area that is bad for Marvel, I'll say it is the events currently. Because it's like some of them, they're like, they sound cool, but then when you read them, it's kind of like fluff. It's like nothing really happens, like, and then it's usually undone. So like at the end of Blood Hunt,
Nice.
spoiler for anybody, because I think they're gonna use some of this in the movie, but Doctor Doom is now like Sorcerer Supreme, so he is like trying to now unite all the heroes under, I guess, his rule. So there's going to be an event called, I think it's Doom under something under Doom, I forget. But yeah, and you see all the heroes are bowing down to him. So I'm going to assume they're also doing that because I think that might be some of the plot in the next 2 Avengers movies. Because again, how are they going to explain this? It's not like it like in the comic with Secret Wars. Like people got to understand, like the reason why that comic works is because you understand that Reed and Doctor Doom had this long beef for, this is like
A long
60
time.
plus years, right? So
Yeah.
it's like this is a long time, right? But in the movie, we're only gonna have one movie,
Oh, Civil War
one
2 is
fucking
horrible.
movie with Reed Richards until the Avengers movie. This is why I say this is like make it or break it for Marvel. Like these Avengers movies could like not be good.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a high chance. Like this is a risk. That's what people have to understand. Like
I hope they've understood now that they can't push this new Avengers team and
Yes.
think they're going to get the same money as they had before. They got half to bring back.
no, yeah.
And if you remember right, Blinded, I said this a long time ago, man. I said they're bringing back all the OGs for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
at this
Doomsday will
point
be-
that's a guarantee.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Bring it-
believe Doomsday will be the new team getting its arse handed to it, and then the OGs will be back for
They
Secret Wars.
should
Yeah.
break Lou Ferrigno's.
Well, I also think the
Oh.
new people that they're gonna put, because me and Aaron were talking about this. I think they're going to be selective of who they bring to the
Yes.
front. Like
Yeah.
I think they're gonna pick Moon Knight, right? Because he's
And they
a
said
pretty
that too. They said that too.
yeah, they're going to pick characters that people of the new characters that they like. or makes sense, right? Like as much as people, because I know there's now like a ton of people who hate the MCU She-Hulk, but let's be honest, it's She-Hulk. They're not gonna just get rid of
No.
She-Hulk, right? She's a beloved character in the comic.
No, she's going
She
to be in
has
the
a and she has a role in the original Secret Wars comic. So why would you get rid of her? I don't
She-Hulk is an
understand.
Avenger. There's no
Yeah,
shoehorning. She is an Avenger in the comics, and an important
Yeah.
one at that.
but the character I think who I don't think they're gonna put. I think it's pretty obvious. Is Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, I don't think they're gonna really make a big deal about because her movie didn't do well. And let's be honest. If you have you seen the Marvels, Finbar?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Like that movie, like actually did ruin her character. Like it was like what were they smoking? I don't even understand. Like it was already bad before, but after that movie, I don't think you can redeem the character.
I don't think they're planning to anyway. I think they were going to pull Miss Marvel in. I know they're doing some funny stuff where in the comics where she's a mutant now, right? Because they were
Yeah.
hinting at that in the TV show. I don't know whether they were following the TV show or TV show
Well,
followed it.
all of a sudden now they came out and said that Miss Marvel was always going to be a mutant. It's just that they mandated
Yeah,
her
yeah,
to be an
they
Inhuman.
I'm sure
yeah.
that's 100% true.
Yeah, I don't believe that for shit. I really don't. Like they could say that all they want, but it's like Miss Marvel's connected with Carol, who is associated with the Kree. It's like, what does that have to do with the fucking X-Men? Like, I don't know. It just seems random as fuck. It's like,
Sorry,
okay,
I don't know
like
why I would this.
I'm gonna
I don't really buy that story, but
I'm
she's
gonna have to
now a
go
mutant.
in a sec, Aaron, because I got Gamble
Okay.
Geeks in 5 minutes, man.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna dip. I'll dip out before you start. I'll catch up with you guys later.
All right.
All right, talk
Okay.
soon.
Peace, Finbar. Nice talking to you,
Peace.
man.
See ya.
All right, let's continue here.
I'll be back
But
in a second.
yeah, I'll go over some comments. So yeah, MCU Miss Marvel's powers is weird. Yeah, I agree. They haven't. Well, hold on a minute. To be fair, I don't know everything that's happening with Miss Marvel in the comics. I know she's on the NYX team, which I said this recently. I read the first issue. That issue was bad. I did not like that issue of NYX. Not good. Do not recommend. If you're gonna read a current X-Men comic, I would say just read Uncanny X-Men. The mainline X-Men comic, the first issue, I didn't like. It was kind of mid. But the Uncanny one, if you like Gambit, Rogue, Wolverine, read that book because it's actually very good, and it seems like they're setting up some really interesting stuff. But yeah, the Marvels, I'm not a big fan of the Marvels.
I may go back to the restream because at least a restream, it doesn't fuck up like this. I don't know. Ever since I go back to StreamYard, it's been fucking up. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. But I'm just looking at everybody's comments here. Yeah, Doctor Doom. Well, here's the thing, right? With Sideways. This is what I was gonna say, right? About this Doctor Doom situation. This Doctor Doom, like they know themselves that this is not the original plan. And if they come out and say some bullshit about this was always the original plan, I don't
You're
fucking
lying.
believe them. I don't fucking believe
Yeah.
them.
They're
And
lying. They're lying. They're lying.
because there was something recently that I was like, you guys are lying clearly, right?
Yeah.
That Ryan Coogler was alluding to the fact that T'Challa was always gonna die in Black Panther 2.
That's bullshit. No,
That's
they're not
bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. Like it's like no
That's-
one believes that. I'm sorry, no. If it is true, I don't believe it. Like maybe that's a first
Bullshit.
draft or something, but that just sounds like a load of bullshit. How would you kill off this main character? Yeah, Kang was
People-
always going to be the big bad.
If he killed off T'Challa, people would be fucking pissed off.
Yeah, but
If
I
he
mean
was-
this.
like-
Man, Marvel, man.
Remember, you know, how we said people during the people have turned away from Marvel, right? Since the end game, right? If they did that with T'Challa, you could get lots more people turning away. It's
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just anyway. The point is like some of these like Yeah, in the original script. Yeah,
Not
well,
the
in the
voice read
original
yet.
script, because they were talking about this, right? There's a couple of things, right? That in the original script, they were going to have two Black Panthers. They were going to have Shuri be Black Panther, which
Oh,
that's the one where I'm like, I'm not like that's another one where I'm like, yes, right? I could see that. That makes sense that she was going to be Black Panther in the second movie with her brother, but at the same time,
yeah.
what lore justification would they use to say there's two Black Panthers?
No, 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 no.
Like, how would it's just something that he says, but it's like, I don't know if that's true. Like, that might have been the first draft because remember, um, okay, go watch the video, Blockbuster or I
I'll be
talk about
right
this
back. I
channel.
gotta go
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah, that's fine. I'll keep talking. There's a channel called Blockbuster and Bullets. We've talked about this before. Degrassi's even mentioned him. It's a good channel. He talks about canceled movies. Today he just put out one about canceled Hulk movies. So if you want to go check that out, it's a great channel. I highly recommend it. Great narration. Guy does his research. He knows what he's talking about. He put out a Black Panther video, and in his Black Panther video, he was talking about the changes that were made, or the original ideas that they had, and it was just like some of this seems like yes, this can be true, but at the same time, this is like stuff that was coming out like much like after the movie came out, right? Where it's like they even said Chadwick Boseman never read the script of Black Panther 2 before he passed away. He said he was going to read it, and when he got it, he passed away. So he never even knew what was in that script. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I think they're kind of like, doing some retrospective changes here. Revisionist history because I mean, yeah, we don't know the history, right? He could be telling the truth. But at the same time it's like how would Disney even allow this
Yeah.
to kill off a Black Panther? You can have two Black Panthers fine, but it's like
I
how
hate
is that even going to work? Like it's like yeah, I guess okay, well we have two Hawkeyes, but I don't know. Or we have two Spider-Man, so I guess yeah, sure. But
two
I feel like
Hawkeyes, but the Black Panther mantle's different.
yeah, but Shuri being Black Panther in the second movie doesn't feel organic at all. Like that seems
Well,
like
nothing.
a third movie type of thing to happen.
There was nothing. There was nothing in that. I mean, they didn't want to be cast T'Challa. I think nobody, whoever they put under the next Black Panther, nothing would have been organic. Seriously, that movie if they didn't recast them.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of this stuff. Oh, Sideways says he saw that video. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so there's just a lot of stuff where I'm just like
Gonna
I
have
don't
a
really get it.
Let's continue on with this.
very
Fool.
tall order in spreading awareness of this movie and getting people on. They got to put together a hell of a marketing campaign.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Agreed.
yes,
Yeah, you
I'm
would've,
taking in
yeah.
consideration how popular Pedro Pascal is. Yes, I'm
Oh yeah,
taking
I
into
want to read that
consideration that
book.
there are certain people in our 5% bubble that have been waiting for Fantastic Four to be done by Marvel. But I'm telling you guys, their first one out of the gate is not going to be a $1 billion film. It's got too much work. It's got a number of things working for it, but it's got a lot of things working
I
against
want to hear
it.
what's against it. What's
What's
against it?
against it, John?
And this one's not even going to have Doctor Doom.
That
At least
where
They
did
did say that.
they never said that. They never
Yeah.
said that. They never confirmed that Doctor Doom was not going to be in the movie. And John, you must be stupid. I'm sorry. I am sorry to the folks who if it happens, listen, you could come back, you could roast me, you could call me stupid, you can call me names. Right? I have nothing against that. But John,
I'm not, because I agree with you. Go ahead. Blinded, you still there? Blinded. Oh my! I think I can't hear you. Blinded, is still there? Hey guys, what happened to Blinded? Hello. Can you guys hear Blinded, or am I? Or you can hear me? Oh, there we go. Blinded is disconnected. He'll be back. I don't know what happened there. He'll be back. I will wait for him. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face, huh? He'll be back. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's him. It's him. He'll be back. We'll also wait for him, man. There we go. Did John Campea like make it disconnect or something? I think John Campea did something.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My
John-
phone died. Rants. My phone died. Okay. I just dropped out. Okay. I don't even remember where I was ranting.
you were saying, you were talking about John Campea. Say, oh yeah, not even Doom was not in it, and you're gonna say,
Yeah. John, listen. I know there's some people who believe this, but you have to be stupid
yeah,
to
that's
believe that Doctor Doom is not in this movie in some capacity. I'm not saying he's gonna be the main villain. Of course, he's not the main villain. Or maybe he is. Maybe he has a cameo. Maybe he doesn't. Or well, maybe it's like a minor thing. Maybe like you see him in a post-credit scene. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe
But
see him
he's
in the
in
newspaper.
that fucking movie 100%. Because one, you had the director who said, I knew about Doctor Doom's casting. Well, why did he know? Well, first off,
Because
one,
he's-
because Marvel wanted to bring him back, and because Doctor Doom is related to the Fantastic Four. If this was like, if Kang was still around, I would say, yeah, Doctor Doom's not in this movie.
Yeah.
But Kang is gone. We have the casting already for Doctor Doom. The next movie after Fantastic Four, if it's not Blade, I mean, well, we don't know the untitled Marvel movie for February. But as it is right now, Fantastic Four will lead into Avengers.
Mhm.
There is no setup currently for Doctor Doom.
Look
So the only setup would be in Fantastic Four.
at Campea. I thought, look at this. Look, he's like, I know I'm wrong. It's like,
Yeah, this point that he's saying here, it's like, yeah, I mean, you are right. Like John doesn't know anything about the comics because they do not listen. You know, they can surprise me, right? I gotta always put this out there because it's not like, yeah, I don't know, right? But I'm just saying, if they're already laying down the foundations of what was in the comic. I mean, if you just heard, what's his name, Matt? Can you say his last name? Because I always forget.
Shakeman.
Shankman. Matt Shankman just did an interview talking about the influences on this movie, and he said, I don't even look at the movies when I'm making the Fantastic Four movie. He said he's looking back at all of the Fantastic Four runs. He talked about Jack Kirby, and he talked about Jonathan Hickman. Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four is the comic, well, because he had the Fantastic Four and then he had FF. But the Fantastic Four comic is that's the comic that sets up his Avengers run as well as the event Secret Wars. So Marvel is not stupid. They're using that as a blueprint because it's easy to explain. And on top of that, too, as I just mentioned before, Secret Wars, if Doom is the villain, Reed Richards is going to have to be technically the major character in those movies.
Yeah.
If he isn't, then that's how we know that, yeah, they're going to have to, they're going to piss off a mass amount of people. Second, that to me means that Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is not truly Doctor Doom, and he's just going to be a Tony Stark variant. Because because again, it's like, what other options do you have? Like, you can create your own thing. Will it make sense? No, it's not really going to make a lot of
Well,
sense in my personal opinion.
What if it's trolling us of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom, and the real Doctor Doom just kills him, and reveals a different actor as the real Doctor Doom?
Oh
This is a
god,
troll show.
that would cause so much outrage.
Can you
But
imagine?
yeah, Fantastic Four is also in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
And
it's
recently,
multiverse
I mean,
stuff,
this
yeah.
is the rumor, but the rumor is Dr. RDJ's Doctor Doom is from that same universe.
Yes. Yes.
So,
and they know
because again,
that.
where else is he going to come from?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means if he's not from that universe, he's either from another one or he's from the MCU one. And if he's from the MCU one, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, because people in the MCU, wouldn't they notice somebody looks like Tony Stark?
Yeah, wouldn't they notice? Wouldn't there be some? I guess they can ignore it. It's right,
Yeah,
but
ignore it. They can ignore it, but fans that watch the movies are not stupid.
no, I don't. Listen, all I'm saying is the rant is I don't know what John is saying here. Like John is truly at
Tony
this
Stark-
point in time saying random shit. It's
Yeah,
not even making
blinded.
sense.
They can say like, "Oh, Tony Stark's father had a child with a legitimate woman from another country."
Yeah, like let's play this and see what else he's saying here because I'm in shock that he's saying this.
He's not in a significant role. Robert Downey Jr. may pop up in it as a cameo or something, but
yes,
but
he's
the cameo
in
is so
the
significant.
movie.
It may not be a significant role in terms of screen time, but Thanos has popped up in movies before. He hasn't played a significant role. Like he's in 2 minutes, he still plays a significant role in those films.
Yeah,
setting
because
him up.
with his appearances, whether it was in Guardians of the Galaxy or the Avengers or the post-credit scene of Age of Ultron, that was all set up.
Set up.
John, they're not going to just. He's not like John. Does John? This is what I'm saying. Is John? John is in the movie business, and he doesn't understand that there's no like. I'm just so confused that this is what he's saying. I wouldn't even have imagined John Campea saying this. Like, I don't think even the people here, we all have our own different disagreements, but I don't even think people in our chat here would say what Campea is saying right now because it makes no sense. So you're saying Doctor Doom is just his first appearance will be in Avengers, which if that is the case, we are screwed. Okay, I'll let you know we are screwed if that's the case, because that means that movie has to do a ton of setup. They have to explain this Doctor Doom, which, by the way, they're already going to have to because it's already of short notice. The movie is going to have to. How are people going to feel about Doctor Doom? Is Doctor Doom a Thanos character who just shows up?
Or is he a Loki character?
Yeah, what type of villain is Doctor Doom in the MCU? Like how like I said, I'm for this idea, but I'm not going to pretend that this is not a massive risk. They're taking a massive risk, and I think this is the biggest. I'll say it again. You can clip this. I really think this is the biggest risk of the MCU in its entirety to do this. Yeah, it will make money, but it'll make money, and it's almost like that money will be worthless because now you just burnt bridges, and now people are no longer interested in what you're doing because you just shat on the entire premise of the MCU, which was on Iron Man. Iron Man built that, so it's like they got to be careful, is what I'm saying, because this could fuck up like dramatically. Like
it's not that. So while I think this movie is going to be great because they've got a.
You know what I noticed? And his first 2 movies talk about Thunderbolts and Captain America. He doesn't even let his panel say anything on them. Like he just goes to the next.
Just go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like in a perfect world in hindsight. This is what it should have been. I agree.
It's all.
It should have been
pivoting.
Fantastic Four comes out in Phase 4. Doctor Doom is set up in post-credit scenes, or maybe he even shows up in another movie. We get more of his motivations. Like the whole thing is, right? As much as people want to say like the Infinity Saga was cliche and they had MacGuffins and you know what I mean? It still was a setup. There was still something there that was a through line where each movie connected and they were building up to something.
Yeah.
Currently, as it stands,
Even
we
if
don't
it's
fucking
small.
know what they're even doing.
Even if there's a small connection.
Right. I mean, when we were just think about this, when we were just getting the setup and the through line, that's when they had to fire Jonathan Majors. But
Yeah.
there's so many threads, and I'm gonna have to remind. Let's talk about some of these threads that they left hanging. Shang-Chi's bracelets was set up as interdimensional or something extraterrestrial. We've never seen how that connects. We also have another character, Miss Marvel, who we now know that her bracelets are somehow connected to opening up holes in the multiverse to cause incursions. We also have in Doctor Strange, what's the character's
American
name?
Chavez. You just punch.
Not American
You
Chavez,
just
but
create.
at the ending of Doctor Strange's girlfriend, I always forget her name. Starts with a
Christine
C.
Palmer. Christine Palmer.
No, his girlfriend in the comics. Clea, yeah. Clea, sorry. Clea is in the post-credit scene saying to Doctor Strange, "Hey, you being in this world is causing an incursion." Also, yeah, what Ratchet said. The end of the Marvels, they set up that Monica's in another universe with the X-Men. Yeah, thanks everybody who were saying Clea. Yeah. Then like they have all these threads that were set up, and we also have Loki who's at the end of time holding up the entire multiverse. He can't do that forever. As much as he was saying that Loki's not coming back, he can't. If you're going to have incursions, that means you have to bring back Loki because Loki's sitting there at the end of time holding up everything. So how's that going to work? Then we just had Deadpool. Deadpool also sets up something, right? With the anchors and the sacred timeline.
It's too
And
much.
so they have all these different concepts. Where do they lead to?
They're making it too difficult. At least in the Infinite Saga, they made it simple. With this, they're making it too difficult.
I mean, yeah, and then you have the minor stuff, right? Because Black Knight and Blade, like that's a setup, but it wasn't like a setup for the multiverse stuff. But the multiverse stuff that was set up that were like, oh yeah, this is going to connect into Secret Wars. Those things were left hanging. We have no clue how those things connect at all, and I don't think they're going to connect. If they do, holy shit! Like how? That's what I want to know.
And they got a fabulous cast. And while I think the movie can be a success, I don't think this movie's going to flop. I don't think it's going to make 300 million. I just don't see any way in the world.
I want to know what King Phoenix thinks. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I feel you, Anthony. I understand. We all want to get rid of this because it's a mess, but at the same time, this is why I say this is part of the storytelling. If you're a writer and you're sitting there and they've plotted this all out, it still has to make some sense to some degree.
The Mutant Saga they're doing very slowly.
Yeah, it is a lot of shoelaces.
Yeah.
Like they
really messed.
That this movie makes $1 billion. No chance. Absolutely no chance. Now I hope
this guy's still red, man. He still has a red face.
Joaquin Phoenix is still there. Yeah, he still got the red face.
Like what the heck?
LA's hot, so
yeah.
About a year and a half. I hope a year and a half from now, I get to come on my show and go, guys, I never thought.
Yeah.
Like I knew it'd be successful, but I never thought Fantastic Four would make $1 billion. And here we are, made $1 billion. I hope we get to do that. But I really don't
Yeah,
see
I hope so too. So I can roast you for getting it wrong.
Sure.
If it doesn't make $1 billion.
Well, I hope the movie has Doctor Doom and it makes $1 billion, just so we can do roast.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, but that'll be
because the things he's saying here is just like it doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
I'll have to bookmark this video.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Try to remember it.
Any way that happens. The average movie-going audience is not in love with Fantastic Four. The average movie-going audience has had several bad experiences with Fantastic Four. This is the second reboot. Well, if you want to count the Corman one, it's the third reboot.
He
but
is loony.
It's already had a number of reboots.
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be it. And this ain't it, folks. I think Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Here's this for a hot take.
Oh, fuck
And I
yeah.
reserve the right to change my mind once I see how good or bad the movies are. But right now, a year out, I think Thunderbolts is going to make more money at the box office than Fantastic Four.
That's mad. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. Listen,
I gotta call him Mad Panther.
no, hold on. John Campea just said it was making at most 600.
I don't
Did
think
he
gave it-
600, 700?
No, on Captain America. I don't think. he
No,
gave
for
one.
Thunderbolts.
Oh,
What did he
Oh.
say was the number he said
I
was like
forget.
the ceiling?
I forget.
We got to go back and look. There is no, listen, there's no way in God's green earth that Thunderbolts is going to make more money than Fantastic Four. If that
Oh,
does
I-
happen, I'm telling you right now, listen, all the scenarios that John is presenting, like I don't think he gets it. I really truly don't think he gets it. All the scenarios that he just suggested are doomsday scenarios. Like forget the fucking movie Doomsday. The MCU will be in a doomsday. Okay,
Fuck
because
yeah,
they
we're
have
doomsday.
fucked themselves by
Oh,
because now no one, if Fantastic Four flops, why will people care about the next Avengers movies? The Fantastic Four are literally the backbone of those two movies. Like
Fantastic Four will make bank. I mean, that's
it has to. I don't think it will make $1 billion. I mean, I think it has a chance. I don't think it's a guaranteed billion.
I got a perfect title in the year. If Fantastic Four does not make $1 billion, I will call it John Campea Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's a wild card. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. It's a wild card.
Oh,
But
I
to
mean, that's-
say what he's
You can
saying
say
is
I'm crazy if you
nuts.
want.
Everyone's familiar with those
you're crazy.
characters, so that's got that going for them. And they're
Yeah.
likable characters. I know they're the B team, but whenever Bucky gets on screen, people cheer.
People get excited.
So same
Because
with Yelena, saying, you
to
know,
your-
No, the only people that cheer for Bucky are the girls.
Your point, even
That
though
is
they are
true.
the
There's
B
a lot of
team,
girls
Few
that
people
like
love 'em.
Bucky.
the
I don't
Marvel
get it,
audience
but-
already knows these characters.
Yeah.
The general movie-going audience already knows these characters.
Mhm.
And all
Yeah,
these
but
people that like.
Holy shit,
Go ahead.
John. John is acting like we haven't. The Marvels was a flop. The Marvels was a flop. So to say that, like, just because the audience knows the characters doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be more liked.
3 people knew them. I mean,
Like-
Scott Lang was a big instrumental part of Endgame.
Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, that is a good point. I don't get what he's saying here. It doesn't. It's first off. First off, I don't even think he's realizing that if these movies don't meet a certain threshold, right? I'm not saying Fantastic Four needs to make $1 billion, right? Because that's another. I mean, they mention it in the video to their credit. Not all these movies need to make $1 billion to be successful, but they do need to hit a certain threshold where Marvel and Disney feel comfortable
Exactly.
in that, yeah, people will come back to see the characters. Because if they don't, then that's a concern, right? Like if truly a Fantastic Four makes less money than Thunderbolts, that's a problem. That is a problem. And I don't think John really gets that because Fantastic Four, first off, the Fantastic Four cast is stacked. Like they're not A-lister actors. Well, Pedro Pascal, I would say, is he's pretty much A-list, right? But these actors are in other things that people do like. They're rising stars, or they haven't gotten a chance to be lead actors. The movie is.
I would say Vanessa Kirby is there.
Yeah, well, but she was in the Mission Impossible movies, and those movies made money. Right, the last 2 ones, or well, the last one didn't make that much, but she was in Fallout.
They're the 2 biggest stars of that cast.
Yeah, she was in Fallout. Fallout was still pretty successful.
Yeah.
Let me see how much Fallout made.
But you're right. You're right. Like people look, if people like
Yeah,
people
it made 7.
People on social media when we're talking more about Fantastic Four ever about Thunderbolts. People were talking about Fantastic Four, but even before Thunderbolts was even mentioned.
I just think right now the audience is like, more like wait and see. I don't think they're like what Finbar was saying. That's where I was disagreeing with Finbar because
yeah.
it's like I think the thing is like there's more people who know the Fantastic Four over the characters that are in the Thunderbolts. Like even though yes, Bucky's been in Infinity War, etc., but like Fantastic Four is like still like if you say to someone, "Do you know the Fantastic Four?" They'll say that it's a superhero team, right? Like they'll know the basics of Fantastic Four, right? But if you
Yeah.
were to like say, yeah, like pick like, do you know what the Thunderbolts is versus the Fantastic Four? It's like the in perspective, the Thunderbolts is a new team to a lot of people compared to the Fantastic Four, even though the Fantastic Four has never been in the MCU. So this is why it's like I just don't understand why John can't see what he's saying is like it's not a good thing what he's saying, right? Like I feel like that's if the prediction that he's giving out, like I don't know, is he just saying straight up like these are the movies that are gonna make $1 billion, like just objectively speaking? Because it's like even that I would say is like I don't know really, right? I mean again, it's all up in the air, it's all speculation, but I just don't think he understands that. Listen, if the Fantastic Four movie doesn't do well, fuck, they I don't know what they're gonna fucking do with these
John
next
Camper.
Avengers movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the
is.
camper
We're
is just
sure.
yeah. I
Alright.
mean, Fantastic Four is
We
the only
don't know the
movie I really
Fantastic
care
Four.
about, to be fair.
And so I think it'll do well. But again, somebody give me a legitimate, I'm already seeing the live chat. John, you're crazy. Give me a
Yeah,
legitimate,
you are.
objective, factual reason why we should believe Fantastic Four
Factual
will make a
reason.
Here is why here's some points.
He doesn't
Okay.
give factual reasons either.
He never gave. First off, one, he dismissed the biggest reason. The biggest reason is RDJ is in the fucking movie. That's the biggest reason why this movie's gonna make $1 billion. He's in
Yeah.
the movie to some capacity. And even if people are not interested in the Fantastic Four, people are interested in how that Doom headline, that was a very big deal. Like we're talking about how controversial, how like it was everywhere, it was on the news. I remember people's talk
$1 billion.
like that was a big deal when that was announced, right? And that blew. I mean, yeah, I didn't see that coming. We heard about the rumor, but we thought that was bullshit. I think everybody in the chat too was stunned, right? So, and they have to put him in the movie to some degree, and that if there's like remember with No Way Home where people thought they didn't know if Toby or Andrew was in the movie, that was marketing for the movie because they knew, or at least we knew that Toby and Andrew were going to be in the movie because if they weren't, that they would fuck up the movie. Aaron just left; he's going to be back, but I'll continue. So they will use. They don't need to show him in the trailer, but if there's rumors and there's people saying, "Hey, there's Doctor Doom," or there's some allusion to Doctor Doom in the trailers, that's a good enough reason for the movie making money. So so him saying that is just that's mind blowing. I don't know when Aaron's gonna come back, but I'll keep going unless there's like in the people in the chat. Yeah, we all knew all three were gonna be in it. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know why he was saying that. Okay, here's another point because this is one thing about the movie, right? I think it may have problems with is that it is going up against Superman, even though it's like 3 weeks. Let me see. July. When does Superman come out? Like Superman comes out on the 12th. Yeah, I do hope we see the Human Torch and Spider-Man at some point. I'm gonna assume that's also gonna be in the Avengers movies because, I mean, that's probably the best scenario. But okay, Superman comes out July 11th. Fantastic Four comes out at the end of the month. What was that?
It's definitely coming out. I think it's I do think Fantastic Four is getting moved. I don't think it's coming out in July.
Well, if it doesn't, let's just say. Well, okay, well, because like the thing is, like, there's a lot of factors of why a movie could make a billion, why it doesn't make a billion. I mean, it's up in the air, right? Like with Deadpool, there was a lot of hype, right? So it's like, okay, yeah, and then it became front loaded, and then you could see this is clearly going to make $1 billion because it's just going to have repeat viewings. That's another thing too, right? That Marvel knows, and plus they're shooting the Fantastic Four right now. What's up, Degrassi? They're shooting the Fantastic Four
Yeah,
right now. They're looking at what's going on with Deadpool, and they're probably also know what is going to draw in people. So I don't. Him saying this is just like mind blowing to me that he would say, "Oh, what objective fact?" and then he dismisses like the biggest one, the biggest reason why it would make $1 billion. It's because everybody's curious to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. That's the biggest reason.
Yeah,
The second
yeah.
one, I would say, is it has to be a good release date. If it releases end of July, Superman will be like 2 weeks. It would be 2 weeks since Superman, but Fantastic Four will probably play out for the rest of August, just like what Deadpool just did. So if it's positioned in a way where there's no competition, it's more likely to stay number one at the box office. And if it's good, and there's a reason, if they have that cameo, then there's going to be repeat viewings. People are going to see the movie multiple times because they want to see what is RDJ like. Is there any more clues? Like, people are going to be obsessed with it. And if they can do a tease for what is in Avengers, well, guess what? That's also going to be a big deal too.
This could be John Campea's point. Come on, John. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom is going to be in Fantastic Four, and John Campea's going to be, you don't know that. You don't know that. And then I just caught back at him. Sometimes they don't announce everybody's going to be in the film. They did that with Deadpool. We didn't know Blade was going to be in it. They never announced that.
I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think they will formally announce Robert Downey Jr. in the movie. But again,
Marvel's
they didn't do that with Toby and Andrew because it was part of the marketing.
Yes,
they have an opportunity here to market the movie. First off, and the thing is, we don't know the quality just yet, right? But if there's buzz around the movie, then that's just going to add on to it. Especially if the buzz is different. People are like, "Hey, this is a unique superhero movie. This is not typical of what you would see from Marvel."
Film.
Then that also adds on to stuff. So,
in its franchise, it's a comic book that nobody read.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a movie.
Oh my god! 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 He did not just say that. He did
say that.
Someone in the chat. Someone, please. I'm not even. What the hell is he talking about?
It's a comic nobody. It's a comic nobody wants to buy reads.
What?
But yes, they're making
what
a movie.
In the hell is he talking about? This is. I'm being dramatic, but what the fuck for real did he just say?
Yeah, he did.
No one read the Fantastic Four comic. Are you mad? Okay, yeah, it's not Spider-Man, but Fantastic Four literally is the reason why Marvel currently, as it is, exists.
Yes.
It's a comic people read for sure. It has a long legacy in Marvel Comics. And like I said, they just he filmed this after the Doctor Doom announcement, right? This is this week, right? That this video came
this
out.
week, yes.
Is he fucked?
Yes, there is a residue around this.
Yeah, is there a white residue? Did he get does he have CTE? What the hell is he saying? What the, seriously? I'll I mean, I'm joking, but
three other
what
wide
the hell?
release movies all come out and they all suck, and the
Alone,
audience has a
John.
bad taste in their mouth for it.
Well, let's look at
Give me a solid, legit, and
the first Fantastic Four movie. This is the one where that movie had to have made money because why did they greenlight a sequel? I don't think it made a lot. So it made 300 million. obviously, like in today's standard for a superhero movie, oh, that would be a
Okay.
flop. But this is 2005. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of good reviews. But what was the budget? I mean, this obviously had to have made some money, or there was a reason why. So it had $100 million budget back in 2005. So that is a lot of money for 2005. But it did get a sequel, and then the sequel is the one that flopped. Well, actually, the sequel made just $30 million less,
So flop.
but the budget was 30
Money
to
more.
30 million more,
Yeah.
and then it came out 2 years after. So and technically they could have made a third one,
Does he still
but
think? Well, people stuff. Does he still think this is 2015 Fantastic Four? Question?
I don't even know what he's talking about. Yeah, the Fantastic Four from 2015 was a flop because it was no one was gonna see it. Like that movie didn't flop because it was Fantastic Four.
No.
There's no that's not the reason why that movie flopped. That movie flopped because it was a disaster. Like, is John gonna pretend like the movie didn't have issues? The movie was greenlit out of spite. The premise isn't even the Fantastic Four. The characters, or the actors, I should say, are miscast. There's so much wrong with that Fantastic Four movie, and you could see it in the trailer. Like, no one was interested in watching it. Let's even see the trailer for the movie right now. Right now, the trailer, the first trailer released, it's only sitting at 3 million today.
Yeah. Well.
And the comments, like, there's so like there's massive dislikes on it.
It's horrible.
There's like the top comment here. I don't know what the fuck this guy's smoking. He says this looks good, to be honest. Actually, better than the Ant-Man teaser trailer. This is from 2015. This
That.
then
Every MCU movie
Yeah.
is better than that Fantastic Four movie. Even the worst one. Even the MCU movie is still better.
I just love how everybody in the chat was just like, "What the fuck is he
Yeah.
saying?" For real, that
Leading
was
to a Pedro
just
Pascal movie that made $1 billion.
Where's
If there's
Snyder
a slight
fans?
Pedro
chance
Pascal.
Robert Downey
Oh my
Jr. makes his
God.
first appearance as
Is he
Doom in this
fucked out of
film,
his
there's
mind?
a chance it may get close.
Not
to
if it's
that.
only a cameo.
But I'm just saying, just
Is
thought
he?
of-
Wait.
How is that even a fair comparison? Pedro Pascal has. Oh my fucking god! Like,
When did
this
RJ
is facepalm worthy shit.
what-
chance Robert Downey
Bring me
Jr.
to a
makes
movie
his
where
first appearance
Pedro
as Doom
Pascal
in this
made $1
film,
billion.
there's a chance.
Pedro Pascal has.
Never made a
I mean,
billion.
He's never made $1 billion. He's always been in mostly supporting roles in movies. He's never really been a lead actor. His like the movie
now,
where he's
until
probably
recently-
going to now. Well, in a movie, right? In the shows, he's been in shows. Like he's an older actor, but he was building his portfolio, his filmography. So it's like,
Yeah.
or resume, a better way of saying it. So I mean, he's in Gladiator.
Movie film.
Gladiator, we don't know how it's going to do well. It has a big budget. It's a sequel, but I don't know what he's saying. Like, that's such a dishonest thing to say. Well, Pedro Pascal's never made $1 billion. Okay, so there's a lot of actors in the MCU who didn't make $1 billion before they joined the MCU. Like, what's that even? That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay. Chris Evans was an actor before he joined MCU. Never made $1 billion in anything. Okay. Hemsworth is a different story. Scarlett Johansson never made $1 billion before MCU.
The best comparison is Brie Larson. Brie Larson was never in $1 billion movie.
No.
Her first
No.
movie made $1 billion.
It's very
What is he
hard to make
talking
it-
about?
It's most actors will be lucky to get $1 billion.
There's few actors who are in $1 billion movies.
Yes. Thank you. It's very.
Like this is what I'm saying. Like, those are so it's so
There's-
like disingenuous to
Ridley-
say those points. Like, what the hell?
There's a bunch of MCU actors. There's MCU actors in multiple $1 billion films, so they call them Avenger movies. But there's some who are just in $1 billion films. Daisy Ridley's in $3 billion films from Star Wars. Like, like seriously.
I don't. That's not even that point. Doesn't even make any sense. Like
From Campea.
May get
Movie-
Not if it's only a cameo.
But I'm just
Are
saying,
you
just the
telling
thought of
me- Are
if
you
it's a
telling
fucking
me-
cameo, it will make money. It will make money
Thank you.
because now people know Doctor Doom isn't like what the fuck is he saying? What the fuck
Also,
is he saying?
also not just that, like people are gonna go thinking Doctor Doom is in it, even though they're not 100% sure. They'll go thinking he's in it. Just the fact he might be in it.
It doesn't
right?
even matter if he has like 2 seconds of screen time.
Or
If
he's
he's
on TV
in the
screen
movie,
or something. Like, yeah,
if he's
like,
in the movie to some capacity, people
I
are
think-
going to go see the movie just for
I think-
that alone.
and I
Just
think
for
people
that
are gonna
alone.
I think people are gonna go see the movie, assuming he's gonna be in it, too. I just assuming
Yeah.
in it because they
I-
want to see him.
The thing is, like, I'm not saying it needs to make $1 billion, but like to say like it couldn't make $1 billion or like it's impossible, and then say, well, it's impossible because the characters, no one likes the characters. The comic is like one of the worst selling comics. Like John really knows nothing about Marvel comics. Then Fantastic Four is somehow the worst Marvel comic. The Fantastic Four.
You know what?
The Fantastic Four, who set up countless characters. You know how many characters were spin off from the Fantastic
Yeah.
Four?
You know what it
Inhumans, Black
sounds-
Panther. What is he talking
You know
about?
what it sounds like? It sounds like he's obviously not a fan of Fantastic. It sounds like he really hates the Fantastic Four.
I think he's just talking out of his ass.
Yeah, it should possibly be true.
He's just saying this
everyone
shit.
witnessing him.
Yeah,
in
that
this
could
new role.
change things, right? Like
Right.
if they suddenly announce in 6 months and they put out a trailer and Robert Downey Jr. is featured in the trailer as Doctor Doom, that could change the narrative.
Right. But we don't
But
know
with
that.
That's
It
not
doesn't.
happening.
It doesn't
But
even.
Thunderbolt.
That's not happening.
He's saying.
We know
He's saying it's
happening.
not gonna happen. Listen,
No.
even that it's probably not gonna happen. But guess what? That doesn't mean it won't make $1 billion. Like he's trying to like his premise and his claim makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking
John,
sense.
John,
Like,
nobody
it-
knew
it-
that.
If you're
John,
like,
oh, this guy's an idiot.
my brain is broken.
Bolts
My-
are in the
my brain
Fantastic
is
Four. $1 billion, baby.
Oh,
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, come on,
Wavy
another one?
perforations tear so much better. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear.
Hurry up. Get these ads off
Anyway,
the screen.
Yeah, it ain't getting to $1 billion. It's not. All right. Well, that
He didn't.
brings us,
He just.
speaking of
He
Robert
gave
Downey
like.
Jr.,
The thing is though,
to the
right?
next
Like
completely
there's
confirmed
so
and
many
official
points of
movie
how
release
you could
Marvel has
say
coming
that
after.
this movie wouldn't make $1 billion. Like, well, one, again, for a starter franchise, most movies besides Captain Marvel, they don't make $1 billion,
No.
which is fair.
No.
They don't
No.
need to make $1 billion, right? Like the whole thing is like I'm not even arguing that it will. I think it has a chance more so than Thunderbolts because again, what we now know about what they're doing with Avengers. Before, I would say, yeah, it's probably on par with Thunderbolts in terms of making $1 billion. Now,
okay.
no way. There's something they're putting something in this movie that is going to like everybody's going to eventually just go see this movie
Let's see what
because
this-
they're going to have to. It's almost guaranteed because
Yeah, if you want to see Doomsday, this is good time to Doomsday.
yeah, this like I said, this movie, if it makes the same amount as Ant-Man, they're fucked.
Oh, that's not good.
They're fucked. If it makes 600, I would say they should be concerned. I think they should. This movie should be like Thor levels of terms of like the bottom of how much it can make.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see
Because
what else.
anywhere below, not if it was just a normal Fantastic Four and it made anywhere below that, maybe we would say, okay, if it has a low budget, that would be fine. But this movie is setting up the Avengers movies. This is why I don't understand why he doesn't get that. It's like
He's an idiot.
it's like he's just like sitting there and he's just like, yeah, whatever. It's like connect some dots, John, and realize that there's
I gotta watch.
literally 3 movies until the Avengers
I
movies.
gotta
Literally
watch,
a year.
I gotta watch some stuff when he used to work at Collider AMC when the Infinity Saga was setting up. I gotta watch his review, his takes on the early MCU stuff, and see if he catches all the Infinity Saga
This
connections.
is his biggest L in
Information.
my opinion. The biggest L for saying the Fantastic Four. I wish Finbar was here so he could hear that. He said the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four was the
Fantastic
worst
Four.
Marvel comic.
Avengers Doomsday.
So he skips Blade.
He skipped Blaine.
Hey,
Like all so
Automatic.
in other words, John's just making safe
Automatic.
predictions. It's all safe predictions from John. He can't take
Automatic.
a risk.
It's an Avengers movie.
well,
Yeah,
those
we
shits
know.
suck.
We
Ray,
know.
help me out with my math. How many Avengers movies have not made $1 billion?
0.
Zero. Oh, that's right.
There's
Zero. None.
Yeah, we know.
And I'm going to tell you this.
Wow, what a fucking genius take from Mr. Campea. Like,
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like, the thing is, right? Like, no shit. Like, you would have to listen. You would have to be living under a rock to say it's not making $1 billion. You got to be like from some other fucking dimension in the multiverse to say this is not making $1 billion. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah. You could, I guarantee
listen.
you, 99 out of 100 people will say it's making $1 billion. Yeah, Red
This is one of I think this has to be one of the funnest John Campea segments because I'm just like cussing and losing my fucking mind. Listen to this. The thing is, right? Like the thing is, what if you're gonna make these like predictions, like why can't it why not take some risks? You know what I mean? And give some like interesting reasons, like logical reasons.
Say $2 billion because the past Avenger movies made $2 billion. Say $2 billion. That's a risk.
Yeah, like say like, hey, okay, you know what, Captain America, I know maybe it won't, but here's my reasons and some evidence, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all predictions. But you have to just justify your claim in a way where people can go, okay, I can see your point, or hey, I disagree for this so and so reason.
If I take risks with Avenger movies, same box office, I would go like 1.5 to $2 billion.
Yeah, and notice how he doesn't even let his co-host like come in
Say anything.
reject and push back or give some.
Yeah,
no, it's just like
we got like 4 minutes left, and this the people that says on the show, they talk like not even 2 minutes. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and they all just agree with him too, right? They all just go, yes, Campea, yes, Campea. Like, get this man's cock out of your mouth. I know he's paying you, but jeez.
I know he's your brother-in-law, but you can still be a man. You're not. Don't worry. Anne's not gonna divorce you for disagreeing with your brother or your brother's disagreeing.
Yeah, like. Well, that's because Campea is a straight dictator. You know what I mean? Like, he just like work them to the bone. Work them until they're dusted like the fucking Avengers. Like,
they announced Robert Downey Jr. was going to be in this thing. I would have told you it's an Avengers movie. It doesn't matter what state the MCU's in at that time. Nothing else matters. It's the next Avengers movie. It will be $1 billion.
It's a Secret Wars.
And now
he's gonna say some dumb shit.
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, I thought he was about to say some dumb shit with that.
Now they announced Robert Downey Jr.
Oh no, he's gonna say $2 billion. He's gonna go $2 billion.
And as much as the 2% of the movie going on is the hardcore the hardcore, you see, John, the comics, the 95%.
He's upset. He's upset because it's like the fucking nerds. They know more of the story reasons of what they're setting up. John doesn't know shit. He can't even be bothered to do a quick Google search.
Percent of movie going on just don't give a shit.
We should cast.
What they do care about,
I'll tell you,
is that Robert Downey Jr.
John Campea. Look, yes, there's a hardcore audience who'll see this movie no matter what, but the general audience does give a shit. There's evidence to point that up in the MCU. 11 movies made over $1 billion, but there's also a lot of movies that made over 500 million, or even come very close. Doctor Strange almost came to Like there's the general audience doesn't care. The general audience is very like the general audience knows about the MCU.
There are we did have movies that didn't make $1 billion, but they still made a lot of money,
Yeah,
and people
I'm-
ignore that. Doctor
If there's a-
Strange.
If there's a one franchise in the last decade or a little bit over a decade that the general audience knows very well, it's this franchise.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy. Those movies made over 700 million.
Yes, that's funny. That's funny.
He had 2 stars. You used to kick guys like him out. Yeah, after 15 minutes. Yeah, like what? Because it's like
Get out of
like
my
he.
store.
I don't know if he's salty that these people are trying to make a point, and it's just like the point is going over his head. You know what I mean? And he can't fucking grab it. He doesn't even comprehend that it's going over his head. But it's like the point that, first off, one, he's also being disparaging, right? Because some of these people in his chat probably have way
Sure.
better arguments than what he's saying here.
Sean, the MCU kind of made the general audience care.
Yeah, he's acting like, oh, you know what? By the way, hold on a minute. Let's back it up for a second here with the Fantastic Four comment.
Oh, Action Comics.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there 2 Fantastic Four characters who were in movies that were either $1 billion or close to $1 billion? 2 characters? 2 characters who were in the Fantastic Four. Do you remember? Well, I'm just remember. This. Hold on. This is my point. Hold on. The Fantastic Four has been reintroduced to the general audiences in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We had Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange, which made close to $1 billion. The Human Torch is in
$1 billion.
Deadpool. Deadpool just just made $1 billion.
Highest.
People are aware of the Fantastic Four. I just remembered this point. This I can't believe we didn't say this first.
My audience in the theater cheered when they showed John Krasinski as Reed Richards, Mr.
People
Fantastic.
were shocked when they saw Chris Evans as the Human Torch.
Yes. Oh my God.
People are aware. They are aware of the Fantastic Four. For him to say this is egregious as fuck.
And here's the thing. I see Marvel movies on Thursdays afternoons, right? So on school years. So they're not, sometimes they're not as packed because kids don't come in. But the people that go in are older people and they're Marvel fans. Like
people like John, like John thinks, I don't know, man. Like, I think maybe he thinks we're all his level of stupid. You know what I mean? Like, we all just like live in Campea land and just smoke, inhale his farts or some shit. Like, what the fuck is he saying?
I know what. The only thing I would thank him for is that he did kind of mention me in a video like on a stream 2 years ago when I mentioned God of War and Kratos and Gore team up, the Titan gods. He did mention me. I
don't want to. If Campea ever found out about me, I would get blocked and
just return. You can make all the arguments in the world that you want about why the average moviegoer shouldn't care that it's Robert Downey Jr. coming back. You can have that argument. You can have that discussion that the audience shouldn't care.
Just get to the freaking Secret Wars already.
Whether they should or shouldn't,
really even arguing that. Like, even the people who don't like this, they're not saying that. So
that's like even if it was not for Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom, this movie would have made $1 billion. I'm not saying it's going to be a $2 billion film.
Yeah.
But it will
because
definitely
we know take
be
risks,
that.
Right?
And I'm still seeing some people actually say, no, if Fantastic will make $1 billion. Give me a solid, logical argument why it'll make $1 billion.
We gave you one. You dismissed it.
Success for the Fantastic Four.
There is no hope.
The fact that
we gave you the biggest reason.
The Fantastic Four.
John, people that went to see the movie, the general audience, you think everybody, Captain Marvel made over $1 billion. You think everybody went to see the Captain Marvel, read Captain Marvel comics, Black Panther comics, Avenger comics?
Yeah, like apparently all of a sudden now, like you, I don't even fucking get it, man. I really don't fucking get his point at all. Like he's and you see his little smirk there, right? You see his little smirk, like he's trying. I got you, you fools. No, you did not, bitch.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. Yeah, like, dude. Everybody, people that went to see the MCU movies, you think they all read the comics? If everybody read the comics, they wouldn't make as much money.
Listen, we need to screen cap this. I'm gonna screen cap it right now.
Fucking Phoenix, how can you be a part of this? This is why Arthur Fleck became the Joker, because of this. Not because of what we saw in the Joker, this is because of this video, this stream. That's how I became the Joker.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta upload this.
All right. He knows he's a poo artist. Yeah, he is. Oh my god. This guy.
Like, yeah, he's a poo artist. This man here with this smirk on his face. Like, and then you got what's his name at the bottom. Like, this is what I mean.
Yes.
Like, can you disagree with him? Can you say something else? Like, why is it just? Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I'm gonna become Dr. Doom after watching this.
I'm ready to put on that Infinity Gauntlet, and the only person I'm snapping out of existence is John. John is getting the snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, I'm saying this as a Fantastic Four fan.
Oh, you sound like a Fantastic Four fan.
No! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!
I swear I have not watched this
I
video before.
swear to
This
fucking god!
Genuine.
Is this a
real.
joke? Is this a fucking joke? Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! This has to be the most. This has to be the funniest stream that we've done. Oh my god! The twists and turns of this is insane.
I don't know what sideways. I don't know what.
He roll the tape back. Roll the tape back. There is no fucking way he just
Fantastic will make $1 billion. Give me a solid, logical argument why it'll make $1 billion.
Hope.
The history of success for the Fantastic Four.
There is no hope.
The fact that everybody today reads the Fantastic Four. And remember, I'm saying this as a Fantastic Four fan.
Get the hell.
You're not a Fantastic Four fan. Show me the sales.
Didn't he just say it was like the worst selling? Can we actually?
Where's evidence?
Where?
At least Grace Randolph.
What the hell is he?
You have one of your researchers here on the side pull up evidence. This is true. Just try to finish this up. It's almost done.
I really want to see the Maker, by the way.
The Maker.
But I mean, we had Doomsday, and then of course we got Avengers: Secret Wars, where if Doomsday is done right, and that's a big if.
Oh, he'll be done right. Don't worry, it's by the Russo brothers. It's not by Zack Snyder. Oh, with one franchise.
But if Doomsday is done right, like Infinity War was done right, the conversation about Secret Wars becomes a $2 billion film, not $1 billion.
Is this like something like this is not a crazy ass take?
No,
but I mean, like, I'm still in shock of what he just said. I'm not gonna we're not gonna just pretend that he just said all that shit and then he goes,
Doomsday is done right.
Fan.
We might even start having the conversation about could it catch Avengers Endgame. I doubt it. Avengers Endgame was the culmination of 13 years, 22 films, all that kind of stuff. But it'll be a part.
Is Secret Wars a culmination though of the multiverse saga?
Yeah, so it means that we're probably gonna get characters who are not from the MCU who are going to appear in this movie. So,
yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean, whether who
conversation.
it is, we don't know just yet.
Look, if we get Toby back, if we get Hugh back, and whatever characters, I can see it becoming near Endgame. Maybe I can see it hitting 2 billion. I can actually see Doomsday possibly getting 2 billion. Like, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that made closer to 2 billion too. Yeah.
All right, there's only so
If Doomsday is as good as it can be, we'll have that. So, what's going to be the next billion-dollar film for Marvel? I don't think it's going to be Captain America 4.
Blade.
I don't think it's going to be Thunderbolts. I really don't think it's going to be Fantastic Four. The next billion-dollar film is going to be Doomsday.
Blade.
And
Blade.
now,
I
that
hope
all
Fantastic
changes, of
Four,
course.
out of all the movies now, I
If
hope
they announce a
Fantastic
release
Four
date for
does
Blade,
make a
right,
billion.
Ray?
They have
Just
a
so
release
we
date
can
for
dunk
Blade,
on
you
it.
moron. They have a release date for Blade. Look it up. Even though we think it's going to get moved again, but they do have a release date for Blade.
Yeah, it is gonna be nightmare with all those rumors and leaks and.
Yeah.
But can't be like this video. Listen, bookmark this video. Put the timestamp on it. We're gonna come back to this video because the insane shit that this man has said needs to be examined again. He with a bold ass face said that. Listen, that was the craziest twist. Even everybody, look, Anthony had the mind blowing emoji. Like that was like
How about this?
like the cherry on top of this the shit Sunday that he was saying.
Every Marvel movie going forward, starting Captain Brave New World, and if he's wrong on that, we go back to this. And then if he's wrong on Thunderbolts, we go back to this. And then we do Fantastic Four, so on and so on. We go back to this.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to say seriously. We're gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna have to make a Google Drive and put clips of what some of these people are saying now because for real, because this is the craziest thing I've heard Campea say. Like,
I want to change this title, man. I want to change this title so bad.
This is beyond crazy. I wish Finbar was here to see this because this is fucking nuts what he just said here.
I want to John Campea the gang shit on Fantastic Four.
Look at this smirk he has here. I'm a Fantastic Four fan.
You know what I want to do? I want to turn out the segment when he talks about Fantastic Four and make it, just put it as a video and say John Campea shits on Fantastic Four.
But I want to know, how is John a Fantastic Four fan? He said the movies that came out were not good. He said the comic was not good. It was canceled. It's the worst selling comic. It's not a good comic. No one cares about the Fantastic Four. But somehow John Campea is the only person in existence who cares and likes the Fantastic Four.
That means he does care.
Like what is there a video? Like, I want to see a video where he explains why he likes the Fantastic Four, because I think that was just him being like, because he was all doom and gloom, so he had to say, "Well, I'm a fan. No one is believing that shit. No one is. No one is believing your shit, John."
I think I'm gonna trim the segment out when he talks about Fantastic Four, and give it a creative title. Say John Campea shits on a Fantastic Four First Steps movie.
Yeah. Oh man, this was a sight to behold.
$4 billion film question. Woo! If that movie ever happens.
Come on.
Anyway, guys, question is for you.
If there could be a $4
what do you think about this? Maybe you've got more box office belief in Captain America
with
4,
inflation.
Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. Whatever you guys think about this, do you agree with me that the next?
Can we see the comments on this? Can we see the comments? The comments. I'm hoping the comments are gold because this is insane what he was saying here.
Okay, I'll show you briefly.
Like this honestly was like the meltdown that I was having. It was so fun, man. It was honestly so funny. See and hear this shit, man. Like, I mean, I thought he was, John Campea can be kind of boring, but this was a hell of a take. So let's see this.
All right, I gotta be right. All right.
If not, I can pull it up. What's your call? Okay. Well, damn. Now he just left. So shit. Next Marvel movie to make $1 billion. When he comes back, hopefully he'll have it working. But I'm hoping the comments here
Go ahead.
says he will shout from the mountaintops when it blows up.
Oh, is he getting roasted? 'Cause I have-
If Fantastic Four is really good, it'll be close to 1 billion, if not 1 billion. One guy says, "John, get over it." And then one guy's like, "No one reads comics anymore." Marvel showed at Comic-Con Fantastic Four got the oh, look at what this guy's saying. This is an interesting comic. So he says, "No one reads comics anymore. Even Batman and Spider-Man are struggling in sales. What matters is cultural." I'm not even familiar with this word. I'm gonna look. I don't know what this word is. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Osmos. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Cultural osmos? Am I just stupid?
Well,
Like,
there's a reason why people don't read comics. It's too expensive, or
the pop culture osmo? What is it?
I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna see because I've never
There's
seen this
factors
term.
on why people don't read comics, but the thing is, comic book fans that go see this movie, that's a small percentage.
Because how popular Star was.
Why do people like John and others think that only comic book fans watch these movies? If that's the case, these movies will nowhere make anywhere close to.
Oh, okay. I see what the term means. It basically means learning about pop culture without actively participating in it. So it's something that you're aware of, but you're not like let's say everybody knows what a lightsaber is, but you don't need to be a Star Wars fan to know what a lightsaber is. You know what I mean? Like that's how culturally relevant it is.
Well,
So
yeah,
this guy is saying, and this is a fair point, is that that's what Fantastic Four is. And then he says, out of all the 3 movies Marvel showed at Comic-Con, Fantastic Four got the biggest reaction.
yes.
Yeah, sure, it's a theater or a convention full of nerds, but people are excited about the Fantastic Four. Marvel should have got the Fantastic Four years ago. And then this is what he said. Some guy says Thunderbolts is not outselling Fantastic Four. Nope. I think the character recognition is much higher in Fantastic Four with casual fans, and Pedro Pascal is the biggest actor between both films, unless RDJ shows up. I mean, RDJ is gonna show up in my opinion. And if he doesn't, well, we know that's gonna be. We're gonna have to see that pan out. Yeah, and then this guy says my wife doesn't even know most of the Thunderbolts.
This is from
Fantastic
the
Four, she
video.
knows.
This avatar is from the video. Oh my god! Man.
Yeah, this is like start. I'm looking. One guy says Fantastic Four will get to 1 billion. General audiences may not have read the comics, but they know about them from previous movies. Plus, they're in the MCU now. Examples: Deadpool and Wolverine, which is true. Deadpool and Wolverine was the first X-Men movie to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
So the Fantastic Four movies don't need to make $1 billion for this new movie to make $1 billion. Like I said, we don't know. Yeah, it may come close. I don't know. I think it's a wild card. But to say like, oh, it doesn't even have a shot. Like Thunderbolts has a better shot. And I know he didn't say that, but to allude to like saying this stuff and then have the fucking balls on this guy. Okay, to go. I'm a Fantastic Four fan. That's a load of bullshit.
No, he totally shits on it.
Yeah, I mean, that likes Black Widow would watch Thunderbolts because I mean that's fair. That's fair. But if we went out on the street and we were just saying this, if we said, "Hey, do you know the Fantastic Four versus the Thunderbolts?" Most people are not going to know what the Thunderbolts are. Most people are going to say, okay, I know the Fantastic Four. If we show them a picture, maybe they'll recognize some of the characters. But if you just talk to like people who are not, they know what the Fantastic Four is. It's just there hasn't been a movie that reflects, their status, in my opinion, right? That, hey, this is a movie where now everybody's excited. I think now people are like, the general audiences are on the fence, right? But if the movie is good, I think they will go see it. It's not like, oh, I don't really care. I won't go see it even if it's good. I think they will. It's just we haven't gotten a Fantastic Four movie that was, on par with like Iron Man or Guardians of the Galaxy. If they can do that, the movie could make $1 billion. So that like and some guy saying no one cares about the Fantastic Four. What the fuck is this guy saying? Some of these comments, man. Again, I know these are people's opinions, but I just don't get it. Thunderbolt team with their powers and skill sets are more exciting to watch than the Fantastic Four.
Are you kidding me? Visibility, fire, stretch. What? Okay, what powers do that team have? Thunderbolts have. What powers does Red Guardian have? What powers does Yelena have? What power?
I don't even get that.
Rocky has. The only one I can think has powers is Ghost. Like, isn't Ghost the only one with powers in that team?
Yeah, I don't. I really think Fantastic Four.
And Ghost has
I'm
the
not.
same power.
Let's not underestimate Fantastic Four.
And
Let's
Ghost
really
has-
not.
Ghost has the same power as Visible Woman. What the hell?
Like, yeah, this is one of the most insane takes. Fans of The Incredibles will make the connection. Yeah, that's a good point. I just think I really think it's not a matter of people not knowing. It's just a matter of people are skeptical of whether it will be good or not. Right? That's what I think the problem is. If the movie is great, then they don't have that problem, right? So it's like for him to say all these things, it's like Deadpool was great. It had good reception. Yeah, maybe the RT score wasn't high, but it still got a lot of buzz. People were already excited to see it. It didn't really matter if it was successful or not. I don't know. I don't think that will apply to Fantastic Four. Like Fantastic Four genuinely has to be a great movie for
It has
people
to
to
be.
be like the hype. Yeah, where the hype then becomes what Deadpool is. Because then I
do
feel like
think-
it will turn into, oh, we finally got a good Fantastic Four movie.
Here's the thing. If Fantastic Four is not bad, I really don't think it's gonna hurt Doomsday at the box office.
Yeah.
Like for $1 billion, maybe it will hurt the fact it won't get as much money as they thought. But
Well, I think it will hurt the story potential and what they can
The
do
story,
because then
yeah.
less.
but
But then yeah.
it's not gonna affect the money.
But the comment here, like, I mean, but most of the comments are saying like yeah, like what is he talking about? One guy's pointing out they only canceled the Fantastic Four for a while, and then because the books stagnated, and then he talks about the Fox deal. So there's people in the comments who are more aware than what John Campea was saying.
Yeah, he's talking out of his butt.
Yeah, like John Campea was truly and like I want to know, like, has John Campea ever explained why he's a Fantastic Four fan? Because from that in video, like, you would think he's not a Fantastic Four fan. And I'm not saying it's because he doesn't think the movie's making $1 billion. I'm saying that his points against the movie would imply that he's not a fan. Because why bring up those points? Like the point of the comic wasn't good. Like the comic didn't sell well. People are not like, if that was the case, like, he's acting like the Fantastic Four were like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like, and let's be honest, right? If there are characters that did have bad movies, I don't think that means the character will going forward will have flops. Because because if you think about it, the early MCU, not MCU, but the early Marvel movies, even if they weren't good, they helped establish the characters. So people are familiar with them just because those movies were around and it's been so long. And a lot of people my age, when we were kids, right, we saw those movies. And that's why we started reading comics. So the thing is, he shouldn't say that about the original Fantastic Four movie or Ghost Rider or like the Punisher movie or whatever Marvel movie that didn't do well in the early 2000s. Like, that's stupid in my opinion. The brand itself is strong enough. It's just now they can have flops. That's the difference. It's not that they're bulletproof. The Marvels prove they're not bulletproof.
It's
They
gonna
can
take a
have
lot.
losses.
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot for that.
Yeah,
For that.
if you can make a good Fantastic Four movie, it will make money.
Yeah.
That's it. I think that's as simple as it gets. Like it's not rocket science. It's not this thing where, oh yeah, no one cares about the franchise and blah blah blah. Like we know now that if the thing is the original Fantastic Four movies weren't true to the characters. If this movie's true to the character, which it sounds like that's what they're doing, then I don't think we need to worry all that much. What we need to worry about is whether it's better than great. Like this is like maybe a classic, but that might be too much, right? But
yeah. Well,
this was one of the craziest video, in my opinion.
I didn't expect it this video to be that crazy, that nuts. My name is Campea, but like this is wild beyond like anything.
This is beyond normal Campea stupidity. Like this is like new levels. Yeah, Sideways is like this is a crazy stream. It was so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. But of the twists and turns of what he was saying in that last couple of minutes, really was nuts.
You think he's
nuts?
He's like I'm saying all this stuff about the Fantastic Four, and I love the Fantastic Four. What?
Yeah, that was the big what. After this, I should get drunk. After watching this, this was a funny stream. I just wish Finbar got to see that moment where he says, "I'm a Fantastic Four fan." That was so funny, man.
I think I should go to the bar after this, man, and get a drink.
Oh man, we need to clip that. That was like,
I need to buy beer.
Like we need to just. Oh man, like the silent, like we just went silent for a few seconds.
There's got to be something else for me to do.
Man.
There's nothing on Grace Randolph that I want to do right now, but it has to be something.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch him more if he's gonna give insane takes like this. Insane.
What's this? Captain America 4 director removed? What the fuck?
What? What was that?
Oh my god! Okay, so yesterday, right? This video is from. This is from this video I'm doing. He did a video from yesterday. Can Marvel's Fantastic Four be $1 billion film? Right? So he actually did another from yesterday's stream, right? On his channel, right? So we might look at it again tomorrow. We actually might do this again tomorrow then, because Chris Carr is in this one, and there's actually more of a discussion purely in this video. So we might do this again tomorrow, and I'm gonna give it an interesting title. I want to give it an interesting title. What should I say? Should I say John Campea? You can't put swear words in your title, right? Can you? Or you get in trouble?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. You can censor it, but yeah, don't spell it out.
Yeah, berries. Should I put berries?
Berries. Is John Campea berries?
John Campea berries. Fantastic Four first steps.
Oh yeah. This is You can do something like that.
So look on his channel right now. Go on his channel right now, and you'll see one of the segments. You see it has Chris Carr in it. You'll see it.
What is it called? Say it again.
It's just called "Can Marvel's Fantastic Four be $1 billion film?"
Okay, I see it here.
Yeah.
What is the the like to dislike must be bad because he has. Well, let me see. Maybe people just didn't like the video.
That's not good.
Yeah, let me see. Dislike YouTube. I don't have an extension, but I guess I'll just download it. It's also, I don't think this is like super accurate, but let's see. Because yeah, it only has 500 and it has it's like 14,000 views.
Yeah,
So
fuck.
I mean, I mean to be fair, like that might be okay.
But look at
But
the Captain America Brave New World director remove that clip that's from the same show that has to have over 1,000 likes,
mm,
and the Kevin Costner one is 240. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense. But if you see one of his Marvel segments, that doesn't have over 1,000 views, that means that
oh
1,000
no, it only has 2 dislikes, so I was wrong.
2 dislikes. How many?
Yeah, it only has 2 dislikes. So more people are.
I'm
Well, let's see in
definitely.
the comments. But yeah,
I'm gonna like
I was
this.
wrong.
I like this. I'm
Uh,
gonna like this because we're gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna do it again tomorrow about just specifically about Fantastic Four, and I have to come up with a creative title.
well, someone says Campea takes 9 minutes to make a point.
Yes,
To be fair, that's like me. I talk a lot though. So then he says, what else? People are saying it would be safer to bet on it not making $1 billion. One guy says.
What if he contradicts? What if he contradicts that? What if he contradicts everything he says yesterday from this video we just did?
Well, people agree that it's not going to make $1 billion.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, yeah, I don't necessarily agree that it's a guarantee billion. I think it has a shot at $1 billion. I don't think it's guaranteed though.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna no. All right. I'm gonna do a clickbait title. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah, someone even points out like, yeah, using those 3 movies as a comparison or starting point is just stupid, which is true.
Yeah. I think we should take a look at it tomorrow because this time is a whole 18 minutes, 17 minutes of Fantastic Four, it seems, and he gets input. And it seems like this time instead of this video we just looked at, because most of it was Fantastic Four and Avengers Doomsday, I would say, but the other videos more of it. Yeah, I gotta come up with a creative title for that. I don't care if people go at me. It's funny. Like, Blinded, where can we find you, buddy?
Yeah, you can find me on Threads. I may be on the run soon because if these clips get out of me roasting Campea, cussing him off, I'm gonna be in big trouble, right? They're gonna come after me. I mean, he's from Hamilton, so it would be a shame if he ever came back around here in these corners. It would be a shame if we ever ran into him. Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me on Threads and you can find me on YouTube.
Yeah.
Blinded Braille at Blinded Braille.
All right. So yeah. So now I found my video for tomorrow. Thank you guys because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do tomorrow. Now I found something. Maybe this time
Nice.
Finbar will come on because I don't know. Tony sometimes doesn't do Sundays. Sometimes he does. So maybe Finbar will come on tomorrow, and because he really missed the Fantastic Four stuff. I really wish he was here.
Yeah, he missed that part.
And check my polls. I'm gonna keep updating my polls. Still, Captain America: Brave New World is leading over 170 votes. Fantastic Four. Maybe it's right about Fantastic Four. Maybe nobody does give a shit. My polls are proving it, but my poll is kind of proving it.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Bye.